It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the sauce with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
You know, I feel pretty lucky today. I feel pretty lucky. And maybe it was a sign from the radio gods. But today is a good day. I don't know if I don't know about you guys, but I walked down my door this morning. Birds were chirping a little bit more chipper. Sun was shining a little bit brighter. Just felt like the air smelled better. I tried to think to myself, what possibly could have put it like this, you know? Like Eurobasket wasn't particularly eventful yesterday, so I don't know why I would be in such a good mood. And then I realized what it was, and I realized why I was so happy. And it was because that rat bastard, Bill Belichick, nearly had a 50-burger put on him in his first college football game. Welcome back, Bill! And that felt good. It felt real good. And I think one of the reasons I'm also happy is because Leroy's late, and I know that that's his guy. And so he's not going to take in the mockery like I am. But that honestly couldn't have gone better for me to watch him on national television get just undressed by the horny frogs, which is exactly what he's been for the last 2 years. So I'm very happy about this. It's great. And, you know, I'm happy that this guy thought he was going to walk in here with all his football genius. He had his favorite guy, Lawrence Taylor, there to watch it. MJ was there to watch it. All the world had come out to watch this so-called genius go out there and do his thing on the college football landscape, and he got absolutely dump trucked. Never in his career had a team given up that many points, and it is just a joyous day. I am happy. I am smiling, and I cannot watch these highlights and that score go up enough today because I wish him no success, and not like in the backup quarterback way when I do that. I genuinely wish him no success anymore. And I'm very, hello, Jennifer. Were you late because you were watching Bill Belichick get his ass kicked? Were you watching highlights this morning? No? Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Just wanted to double check. What a day it is. I know when Leroy's going to come in here, he's going to be like, it's his first game. I know what he's going to do. I already, look, contrary to popular belief, this Leroy thinks I just shoot from the hip. But we've been doing radio for a very long time together. And so I already know his moves before his moves get here. But man, this was just, I mean, it genuinely could not go any better for me. So I was having, I mean, you would have thought that the college football weekend would have already peaked because the Canes won. They beat Notre Dame. And you're sitting here, you're just like, feel fantastic. Feel absolutely fantastic. And nope, it actually got better yesterday because old Cheats McGee out there got absolutely destroyed in his first college football game. How could that not make you happy? Who would sit here? Who wishes that guy success? Nobody. Who could sit here and be like, oh, other than his squeeze, of course. Who could feel that way? Nobody. Good morning, Vlad.
You know it's not going to change his legacy.
I don't care.
Okay.
That's the thing. I don't care if it changes his legacy.
I mean, I say what you want. Yeah, it was great to see you get his ass kicked, but I mean, he's still the greatest coach ever. football
Well,
coach ever.
I don't know. The more this happens, the more it chips away, Vlad, the more you start to think about these
It
things.
doesn't chip away anything.
A little bit.
No, it
A
doesn't.
little bit.
It doesn't.
Don Shula's smiling today.
I mean,
Couldn't catch him.
he's not in the NFL no more.
Well, he's in the heaven NFL.
Well, he is.
He's in that NFL in the clouds. He couldn't catch him. And now he's watching himself. I mean, look, this is for a guy who did have it all, and nobody questioned his genius. We've now seen this man watch his rival in Tom Brady go and win a Super Bowl, then got ownership in the Raiders. He's the number one voice in the NFL. And here's Bill Belichick, no disrespect, slumming it at a basketball school, and is sitting here
27-year-old.
with a 27-year-old, but one that now everybody thinks is using him like a puppet.
It doesn't matter.
I think it does.
I mean,
I think it does.
That's why they're all like doing the copywriting a bunch of stuff.
It doesn't matter. She's a gold digger.
Oh, 100%. But
You
she's
can't say
got his hooks in him. Like Bill
What?
Belichick doesn't do copyrights, trademarks. That's not his thing. But he's this guy has become the opposite of everything he claimed to be.
So let
Which
him
is
be.
what I can't. Sorry, too late. I can't let him be.
Let the old have fun.
you give me
Tobin.
look, the old can have fun, Vlad, but here's the thing. The old can have fun, but when you think you're going to walk into a level of sport and you're going to be Nick Saban immediately, and then that happens, what am I supposed to do?
Wait a minute. I don't think he thought that.
Oh, he thought that.
No.
He thought that,
The
dude.
media put that.
He thought that.
I'm not a Belichick supporter or hater. It was fun to watch him yesterday lose, especially after they scored the first possession. Everybody's thinking, "Oh, Tar Heel, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Tar Heel country, this is gonna go the way we think." And then boom, TCU decided to lay in the smackdown.
Yeah, they did. Oh, that was delightful. What a time. What a time. Let's get to our headlines, our glorious headlines, which, of course, are brought to us by our friends at Doral Volkswagen. Doral VW just broke the rules of gravity. Prices fallen so fast, we're checking for a crater. I think I found it last night at Chapel Hill, if you guys want to look for it.
You're having way too much
I
fun.
think,
with
I
this.
think if they are looking for that crater, they might want to go to look at North Carolina. I'm just saying. Volkswagen priced like they've lost their mind. Doral VW, buckle up. No one sells for less. No one. Final score, 48-14 last night. This is all local coverage. The ACC, we got to keep up with the standings. Delightful. Anyway, Miami Hurricanes, they will be back at it this week. Mario Cristobal on the Joe Rose show today. If you guys missed it, that'll be up on our YouTube page and all of our podcast platforms. We'll hear a little bit from Cristobal. Got a little bit of I got to say, I don't want to say swagger. That feels like an overused thing with the Canes. But that man had a pep in his step yesterday. That man was peacocking after beating down the Fighting Irish. Rightfully so. But he got that signature win yesterday. He feels like this team is in the mold of what he wanted to create. Mario Cristobal just had something about him. A little twinkle in his eye yesterday. Mario Cristobal. Feels like he's got one over here. So this is something that is very exciting, and we're still basking in it. The Marlins fell to the Nationals yesterday, 2-0. Series continues tonight at 6:45. Clayton McCullough, a little tirade yesterday on the umpires. We talked about that. That was happening in show. So, we'll be hoping the Fish can bounce back. Very strange last couple of weeks for the Fish. Could not beat the Atlanta Braves, and then took 3 out of 4 from the Mets, and now lose to the Nationals. Weird time to be them. And yesterday, of course, I know you were wondering, Jennifer, Serbia, they took care of Czechia like it was nothing.
I was not wondering, by the way.
That game, I have not watched a basketball game that was so over at tip-off like Serbia Czechia. It was 19-3 at one point in the first quarter, and it had basically just seemed like it was like gentleman's agreement all on the court amongst the 10 individuals there, and it was like 8 minutes into this, it was like, we made our point here. And they're like, yeah, you kind of did. Like there was no pushback. Nico started 4 for 4 in the game and then like didn't really play in the second quarter. I got a little scared because I was watching Eurobasket yesterday, which has become my afternoon hobby.
Tobin, we gotta talk.
Why, dude?
We need an intervention. Man.
No, dude, I'm telling you, you would
Fam,
have so much fun.
Fam,
You would have so much fun.
it is you're coming off
You
the
have so
high
much
of the Canes beating the Fighting Irish.
Right.
You saw North Carolina Bill, Chapel Bill get his ass kicked.
Yep.
And you're talking about Euro freaking basketball, bro?
Vlad.
On the A block?
It's headlines. We're diversifying. We're going all over the place. But I'm telling you,
It's local.
yeah, it's not
unquote.
WSVN. Like
Come on, bro.
we come here live today from Chechnya,
I'm saying, you know what?
and he plays for the Heat. And I was very scared he was hurt. He was going for a chase down block, Vlad, and then like he starts flexing the hand a little bit, and I was like, And then of course, Serbian doctor, I think, just basically told him, rub dirt in it, and he got back out there.
That was
He
it.
was just saying
That
hi to
was
you,
it.
Tobin. He knew you were watching.
I think that's what. No, I was really scared for like 2 seconds. I was like, oh no, not on the shooting hand. No, because he hurt that hand last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want him to be in a position where, oh man, he had this incredible summer and now he got hurt. Thankfully, just looked like a little boo-boo. He was back out there in the second half, but then they didn't really need him in the second half. And I thought he was going to be done after like 3 minutes because, again, they were up basically 30 the entire game over Chechnya. And then Misic got hurt, and they're already down on Bogdanovic, so they put Jovic out there in the fourth quarter. He was kind of just throwing away fadeaway threes, didn't have any of them land. But he was having some fun. Anyway, that's your headlines. Got lots to get to here. It's an NFL game week. Very exciting. Very exciting. Take a break. More to come. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. Oh, well, we got football. It's in full swing. You can just feel it, everybody. Never have sports been more alive. We have football. We got the baseball pennant race, although your fish are floundering out of it. That's okay. It was a good year. A lot of good things happened. Salvador Cabrera got hurt. That's not great. So, but I think old PD Bendix, I think he had a pretty solid year so far. We'll see what happens in the September, but they built some blocks.
Hey,
I'm happy about it. They got some good arms coming up too.
They had us interested during the summer.
They had a great July.
Yes.
They had a nice start and they had a great July. So that's all fantastic. Let's get to a Miami football report, which is sponsored by Miami-Dade County Public School Technical Colleges. MDCPS Technical Colleges offer over 60 affordable accredited programs, day or evening hands-on training aligned with local employers. Call 305-558-8000 or visit careerinyear.com and launch your future today. If you guys missed it yesterday and you were enjoying your holiday, the Miami Dolphins announced their captains, Tua, Zach Sealer, Alec Ingold, Bradley Chubb, Jordan Brooks, Aaron Brewer. Now, I don't, the big story nationally was Hill's not a captain, which I don't know why that was a surprise. We all basically knew he wasn't going to be a captain. I saw even some theories out there that the Dolphins lopped off a captain spot because they were afraid that Tyreek Hill would have gotten in on the last slot, that he would have been number 7 if they had more captaincy spots. He wasn't going to be a captain this year, even if they came back and they think that he got all the votes. Now, I don't know who gets the votes. Oh, hello, Leroy.
What's up? By the way,
there
ain't nobody on that team that would have voted Tyreek a captain.
Tyreek Hill to be a captain this year. That wasn't going to happen. Wasn't going to happen. No shot. Pretty crazy. How are you, buddy?
I'm all right. A little tired. Been up since 5 this morning.
Oh, wow. Getting all the happenings done. We heard all that.
Oh my God.
Would you crack open there? Celsius?
I hope it was a beer.
Poppy?
Olipop. SpongeBob.
What a grown-up.
Hey, don't hate. They're delicious.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure if I drank a soda with a cartoon character on it, you'd let me live it down.
You will never hear the end of it.
What?
Never.
Wait a minute. Why is everybody getting on me?
I'm just saying.
I mean, listen. I'm man enough that I might be able to drink a little fruity drink with a cartoon character on it, and I ain't no shame in my game.
You go, boy.
If you're gonna be a captain and you're like if you're putting your hat in the ring, I think even there's some politicians they get into scandal and they're like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna run the next year. Now some of them are shameless, they don't care, but some will be like, this was too much. Okay, a lot of them are shameless, they don't care, but there are some career enders, I took candy from a baby.
Jennifer Flowers. Yeah, that could ruin careers.
Could ruin careers. Tyreek Hill walking off at the last game. I think you basically turn in your C as that happens.
Yes.
You kind of know where it's going to go from there.
Can I say this? Just because you're a captain, not a captain, doesn't mean you can't lead.
Of course.
And I think that's one of the messages that they will give to Tyreek is that, listen, your work ethic is unmatched. How you play the game is unmatched. Your stunt at the end of the year doesn't garner you a chance of being a captain, and you should understand that. But it doesn't change everything else that you can do for this team. And that's just and if he doesn't understand that or have a problem with that, then you know that his issues are much deeper than just I made a mistake.
Right. Because
you got to understand that that's how teams work.
Still, as long as this, look, obviously the team needs to perform well. If the team goes off the rails and they're terrible, then all bets are off. Things can always get toxic, but I don't think that that's going to happen.
No.
I think this Tyreek Hill thing is going to be the most. It's been the most over talked about thing.
Yes.
This off season,
yes.
he's going to go out there, pull his pants down and take a poop on the field.
But can I also say that part of the reason why everything that happens around Tyreek is a big deal is because of him.
Yeah, of course.
So
out of possibility.
What, that he would take a poop on the field?
I'm saying,
Like a Larry Izzo?
I'm just saying, wide receivers, they're divas. They're special. When Antonio Brown took off, was about to disrobe. He took off his jersey, his shoulder pads.
What about old boy doing sit-ups in the
That was in the park.
driveway?
That wasn't on the field, though.
But it was during the
proposed to a kicking tee, a kicking net. He proposed to a kicking net.
That's true. That did happen.
Wide receivers are different.
Wait, what
A
about
poop on the field too much?
somebody pulled out a Sharpie? Somebody pulled out a phone. It's always wide receiver. It's always
Remember when he did the backflip and everybody was like, "Oh!"
Well,
Like,
he was because his boy filmed it.
Yeah, he planted a photographer for the celebration. It was genius. And then the NFL was like, "Oh, we can't like this."
These are receivers. One
Yeah.
guy actually put a football
Wait,
on the star
wait.
over by
Randy Moss faked the poop, faked the moon.
Who did fake a poop? No, it was it Doug Baldwin?
Oh, that just squatted.
a receiver.
Well,
And he did that in celebration.
I would say this though, Vlad.
Was it protest or
They
celebration?
scored.
No.
They're divas.
There's a difference between a protest poop and a celebratory poop.
I'm just saying.
Vlad, but they are. You have to understand. They're scoring the most touchdowns and they're the most watched when they score. So
all I'm saying is,
yeah, you're right.
They want to do it at a protest or in celebration. They're divas. They will.
DK Metcalf. Oh, remember that one? DK Metcalf feet like a dog.
Oh, did I've seen that in you? I've seen that in fighting. I haven't
wait
seen
a
that in.
minute. So if somebody's gonna fake urinating like a dog, what makes you think another?
Again, I don't know what happened in the DK Metcalf situation, Vlad, but I would venture to guess he toasted somebody and then urinated.
In celebration,
I when I say take a poop,
anger,
I
they're
mean
going to do. Wide receivers are liable to do anything. So you saying Tyreek might fake like he's taking a poop on the field? It might be in celebration. It might be in anger.
Okay,
but it's possibility.
I will rescind my comment, and then I will adjust it to he will not take a protest poop on the field.
There you go. That's specific and clear. And
Right.
There we go. But I have to protest something because I am very upset about something, and I don't understand it, and I need to know what the hell's going on here. Okay. Everyone here knows we love to gamble. Okay. And
I was
yesterday,
wondering what the hell was that text for?
Oh, he was setting up for today. That's
well,
what that was.
Okay.
I have questions. I have questions. Okay.
Is that the first touchdown of the season?
It's the no.
Anytime touchdown.
Anytime touchdown.
Okay.
So yesterday I decided to peruse because I was talking to Solana. We were talking about Gameday Uncensored coming on up, and he goes, "Yeah, the props aren't out. There's nothing on Julian Hill." I'm like, "It'll be out there. Trust me." So I take a little look yesterday, and I'm like getting ready to, start scouting, being like, all right, what am I going to win when Julian Hill scores his first touchdown? And I'm expecting to log into the old Hard Rock app, see plus 1,500, plus 1,800, plus 2,000. I'm ready to cash in. Let's go. I am ready.
Is he not even on the board?
No.
Oh, he's on the board.
Even worse.
He's a favorite.
He's, favorite strong.
Wait, he's getting good numbers?
He's getting too good of numbers for Julian Hill, who's never scored a touchdown.
Don't tell me he's not in the 4 figures.
He's
in the 3 figures?
It's gone up. He was yesterday, as I checked this, he was plus 550.
What?
And I was like, excuse me? Plus 550 what? What do you mean plus 550?
That he's going to drop a ball?
The hell is this? Plus 550. Where's my Julian Hill juice? What is this? Plus 550. Who the hell else is trying to bet on Julian Hill?
They're caught on.
What the hell is going on here?
Hey, they trying to save you money, Tobes.
I'm not betting it.
Does he
All
have better,
right. They saved you money.
Leroy, does he have better numbers than Darren Waller?
He does not. Darren Waller is plus 350. I'll give you the odds right now if you guys want Dolphins anytime touchdowns for this weekend. De'Von Achane is the favorite, minus 160. Tyreek Hill plus 120. Jalen Waddle plus 160. Ollie Gordon plus 250. And then Darren Waller plus 350. I kind of like Malik Washington, to be honest with you, plus 400. That speaks to me. Nick Westbrook Akine plus 500. Then Julian Hill plus 600. Tua's plus 850. Alec Ingalls plus 900. And D. Eskridge is plus 1,000. Tanner Connor is my new Julian Hill. He's plus 2,200. I got to be honest with you. Maybe.
You got to figure Tanner Connor's got to have better odds than Julian Hill, who has never scored a touchdown, and every time he get a chance, he drop it.
Tanner Connor, we know, can catch. I know Tanner Connor can catch. The thing with Julian Hill that makes his odds crazy is he has rhinoceros hooves as hands.
Ooh, Malik Washington? He might even play, though.
I agree. Malik Washington's going to play, for sure.
I
think you should take Alec Ingold.
Really?
I think he might be the goal line guy.
Oh, especially with all the big guys banged up.
I feel like that's going to be Ollie Gordon, don't you?
I think it'd be Ollie Gordon because they're going to put Ingold in.
It should be.
Can I just tell you, when I played, I hated a fullback in short yardage.
Fullback dive? You hated that play, didn't you?
No, I hated a fullback in front of me.
Oh.
There's already 20 guys jammed up in the box, and you're going to put another offensive guy. If I can't find my way, he ain't going to find his way. Otherwise, he'd be running the football.
I don't like
Good
this.
point.
I don't like this at all. I was just getting so excited to bet, and this just kind of took the juice out of it for me. I guess I got to find. Is Tanner Connor my new Julian Hill? Like, is this what I do now?
They are saving you money.
I'm not.
They got together. They got together and they said,
"Not yet.
We got one bet on Julian Hill.
But
let's just make the odds really great, so he'll bet on another sucker."
Okay, but
definitely taking Tyreek Hill
to score a touchdown.
Yeah,
that'd be 200. That's all right. 200.
It don't matter. He's going against Xavier Howard. I just want to see him burn him. Literally.
I was just looking for Xavier Howard interception props, but they're not. That's not up.
Xavier ain't gonna pick off Tua.
You don't think so?
It's like, in all honesty, the guy who has the toughest time picking Tua off is a cornerback. Simply because Tua throws in the middle of the field or throws it deep down the field, and that's just hard, unless he just throws a wickedly bad ball.
They better have his hammies burning, dude. This guy comes in off the couch. I know he's been there for like 3 weeks, but still, come on.
Wow, Bill Belichick. Oof.
Oh yeah, see, I saved you the first segment. I basked in all that glory.
He went from ear to ear.
You know what's crazy is that the thing about all that, you could coach them up, but they ain't draft picks.
No,
they're high schoolers. And sometimes what you think you see, you ain't really seeing. And yeah.
Are you saying he's old?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that here's the thing with Bill Belichick. He plays the long game, right? And you could tell he was playing the long game based on a couple of things. One, 3rd and 4 on a multitude of times, he ran the ball, which means that he thinks his quarterback sucks.
I mean, his quarterback does suck.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So he's aware of the talent that he has.
Oh, man, it was good. He embarrassed himself in front of Lawrence Taylor.
LT was there?
LT was there.
Fam,
you didn't see me text last night?
Michael Jordan, Julius Peppers.
Dude, they had the who's who out for UNC yesterday.
Can I just tell you? You want to see Bill Belichick get all goo gaga? Put LT anywhere in his vicinity. That man loved him some LT.
Morris was there. Teddy Bruschi was there. Like all his.
No, they had the who's who. He got embarrassed in front of his friends and his new squeeze.
That's all right. I want to say my rookie year, which was the year before Bill got there, we lost a preseason game like 59-3. Preseason.
Was that on television?
Hey, that's the Warren Moon game. That-
Yeah.
yeah, we knew.
Dude, this was
That was
singular.
you were their dress rehearsal.
Yeah, this was
Pretty
holiday.
much.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude,
much.
this was a holiday standalone game.
Yep.
And by the way, TCU's Twitter account's been going in on them after this. I mean,
Really?
oh my God, they've been ruthless. Crazy, man. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Back up to this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. You guys can watch the show every single day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 104.3 WQAM on YouTube and Miami 104.3 WQAM on Twitch. You guys could watch the Joe Rose Show live there every day. Big Dog's been now streaming for about a month, live every single day. You can watch Sports Day on the weekend with Dan, Day, and Vlad, live every single week. You got Gameday Uncensored coming your way 9 a.m. this Sunday. We're back. Baby. I've just placed my first bet of the season.
Tanner Connor.
No, I didn't bet Tanner Connor. I put a parlay together. Just a baby parlay. I went Malik Washington touchdown, Zach Sealer sack, plus 1,100.
It's not bad.
I'm not mad about it.
I don't feel like Leroy's enthused about it.
I like it. I feel Zach Sealer is going to get a sack.
What about with Danny Dimes? Okay. Do you like Minkah Fitzpatrick to get a pick? Plus 650.
He can get him rushing yards.
Danny Dimes?
Yeah, he can run.
Let's see.
He can move.
I would say you have to like kind of get a feel for where they're going to throw the ball. A lot of teams don't like throwing the ball in the middle of the field.
I got Hawk's favorite bet, which is Tua Tagovailoa rushing yards, his over-under.
3.
2.5. Wow. If we go Minkah Fitzpatrick interception and Tua on the over on rushing yards, plus 1,300.
Yeah, but because it like a lot of quarterbacks.
That's one for you, Hawk.
a lot of quarterbacks don't throw in the middle of the field.
Daniel Jones' rushing total is set at 24.5, Vlad. If that intrigues you.
That does.
De'Von Achane's over-under is set at 58.5 for this week. Steven says this angle on Twitch and YouTube makes it seem like Leroy's sitting in a baby seat.
Point. It's a different chair.
It looks like a gamer chair.
No, I don't know. Fonz upgraded me.
It's a gamer chair.
He took all the stuff out of his room and cleaned up everything out of here. So I had to get a monitor.
Oh, man.
I had to get some stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel spoke on De'Von Achane. This is what he said yesterday because Achane was just back at practice after missing a bunch of time. Here's what he had to say on that.
You know, he was having an unbelievable training camp. I think that's kind of we're still showing some of the stuff that we were doing before he was out. So I think I'm expecting him to not miss a beat based on his tremendous offseason. I would envision him being available for week 1. We've been very, very aggressive with treatment so that there's no setbacks, and that will be the focus. And if he doesn't have any setbacks, he'll be playing.
There you go.
So one of the things you have to do with the running back room, you need a tone setter, right? And one of the things that I would say about Achane is when he first got into the league, they just looked at his size and looked at how fast he was and just decided he's an outside runner. But the one thing that I noticed early in camp and in a couple of preseason games is that he ran the ball well inside the tackles. And so you have him, and then you have the big guys, and you have the guys who run physical. It has changed the tone in which how they run the football. So whenever somebody else went in there, they all ran with that physicality. So I think the tone has been set for whoever's running the football of how they're going to run the football. And that was good to see.
Yeah, and it's good to have him back for sure. Like, you know that he kind of uncorks a lot of stuff for them. And, certainly with Ollie Gordon, I mean, man, you didn't want a situation where you're starting a rookie day one, but even though he's looked very good.
Yeah. When I got into the league, it was Metcalf and Kevin Mack. Kevin Mack was a battering ram, and I wasn't quite that. And Metcalf just outrun everybody. And I found out real quick that I wasn't that. either. So it was kind of somewhere in between there.
Crazy. Mike McDaniel also spoke yesterday about the pressure of no playoff wins in the last 25 years. Here is a buckle up. Here's what he had to say on that.
I think overall the core of the team really, it's a part of them that I think everybody knows that you, when push comes to shove, you'll have an opportunity down the stretch of the season, for us to be right or wrong, or the naysayers to be right or wrong, and that acknowledgement is kind of liberating for actually doing what you'd like to do. So that they say we do mantra, it kind of applies throughout the entire course of the season. Regardless, there's always it's a high octane league, a lot of coverage, a lot of people care, and whether it's positive or negative, you have to be able to thrive in the noise. And for us to thrive in the noise of accomplishing something down the road, we're focused on what we're doing about it today. And that's why it's not coming up.
Okay, great.
What?
Holy crap.
You know what? I just realized who he is. He is Edith to our Archie Bunker. Remember, if you ever watch All in the Van, remember when Edith would start talking, Archie's like, oh my God, she's just going on.
Just
and
a zone out.
But here's the problem.
Like he'll down, like he just doused a lot of pills in his throat and then commit suicide. Bad. But that's how it is. Like you don't want to hear Mike McDaniel after 10 seconds.
Here's the deal. Mike tries to answer all the follow-up questions with the original question, so that when he's done talking, no more questions about it.
Does he do that, or is he just saying, like, let me make as many, because he didn't answer anything. He didn't say any points. He had 0 points.
But basically he is
like, I think you think there's a genius plan that he has there, and I don't think there is. I just think that he's just like
exhausting.
Like he is.
Don't want to talk to you anymore.
Dude, it is like it really is. It's like it. Please,
everybody in their life. For example, I'll tell you what. Every time I call Robert, at some point during our conversation, he will say, "Oh, I got to take this," and I know damn well his phone didn't ring, right? And he just he
just taps out on talking to you.
He just taps out. I know it.
I anticipated this question.
So to Robert, I'm his Mike McDaniel. I said, hey man, when we don't talk for like a month and we normally talk every week, we got a month worth of catching up.
I understand. Yes. No, look, I get that. I understand. But
wow, Jennifer.
He had nothing there.
I mean, I don't mean it towards you. I just hate conversations on the phone. That's
Mike,
why. I get it.
I do. But it's weird because I think it depends on who it is. Like, if I haven't talked to you and we catching up about what's going on, it could get lost. The people I talk to all the time, right, who give me daily updates, like, yo, man, we could.
Last time I called you on the phone was because you tweeted a Google Doc.
I knew something was up because normally he'll just ridicule me by text, right? but I got a phone call and I'm like, uh-oh, we got an interview. What's up? Did I miss something? He goes, hey, man. And then I know, oh, boy.
Exactly. If you get a phone call like that, it's quick, easy to the point.
Yeah, but when it starts off,
and then that's
when it starts off, hey, man, I know I did something that I was fully unaware of. And now I'm nervous because I don't know how bad it was.
Now you're going to get a bunch of those, by the way.
Steve says, I remember when Tobin loved the babbling from McDaniel when he got here. No, I feel like I liked the wittiness from him. I feel like he's just become more gun shy about saying anything. And he's paralyzed up there.
Question. Is this because they're not winning?
They haven't even played.
Because let me tell you this. Bill Belichick in Cleveland, they wanted to run him out of town because he had no personality or whatever. They didn't even care about what kind of football coach he was. And so they got what they got, right? New England, they seem to love Bill Belichick, and he ain't changed.
I don't know. I think
6 Super Bowls will do that to you.
I think that I really think that he's gun shy. Like, here's what I think. I think that Mike McDaniel came into this league and this job like, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to have a little fun, baby. And I respected that. But I do think that the losing, not from my perspective, I think from his perspective, is like no fun, no funsies right now. Like he's in this spot where he's not allowed to have fun until they get some wins. I think that's where he's at.
Well,
and that's because his ass is on the foreman.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
You're not gonna have fun if your ass is on the foreman. If you don't have a good start, you might be fired.
He's about the same size as this lizard on my screen right now.
You have a lizard on your screen?
No, on the window.
On
the window.
Is it
not
the
lizard?
No, it's just a little lizard. Hey, it's smaller than the one you threw at me. Vlad, I was doing a live read and Tobin found a lizard and he came in and threw it on my screen. As I was doing the live read.
Don't you know we don't like little creatures that,
Vlad, I tried to hold my composure.
There's no way you could hold your composure.
You want to hear it, Vlad?
Yes, I would like to hear it.
All you have to do is go to shrpo.com for a complete list of you.
Oh my God. You are so lucky, Tobin.
Hey, he just did a drive-by, and I can hear him in the hallway.
But he was like, he had it at the script, and the little lizard's like, help me. He's like on Leroy's keyboard.
That's so bad.
Dude,
I had that yesterday when I was coming back from dirty boxing on my car. There was a gecko just like,
and stuff that happened to Marcos.
Yeah.
And
I'm just like, what are we going to do here, buddy? Because I'm about to hit 95. Yeah. I don't think you're going to hang on. I didn't want to windshield wipe him.
No, don't wipe him. Let the speed of the road take him out.
Eventually we got to I got to the end of that. I got to the end there, and right as I was gonna get on 95, and he just hopped off. But I was like, but he was literally like staring at me like this. It was like 1 in the morning. He's like, too breezy.
Nighttime Frogger.
Oh my goodness.
All you have to do is go to shrpo.com for a complete list of you.
Poor show.
That's not worse than getting dumped on a live read.
You didn't get dumped.
No,
you
held
it together.
I held it together.
Most pro. I give you credit.
If that happened, that's exactly the response that should come out your mouth. Pretty much, like
Vlad, it wasn't no small lizard either.
No, it doesn't. We don't like. We don't like slimy creatures.
Look, here's the deal. You know why I get along with everybody in my house? Because a roach, a spider, any kind of insect, I will squash it like it's no big deal. Right? I don't care if the spider busts out in the 700 other spiders, like you get the big ones, I will river dance on all of them. Right? And so, but them, I don't know. I think it's intangibles. I'm gonna just say that. Y'all like playing with critters?
Yeah, y'all like insects.
Playing with critters
and lizards.
Yeah.
Snakes. All that.
Yeah.
You Tobin, because
I don't like this.
I do not play with that stuff.
Oh, really? You don't like snakes? I figure you
know how to play with snakes. No.
I figure you've taken a picture with a python around your neck.
I've had a snake before.
No, listen. We know how you.
I saw one in my house once, and I grabbed the broom and I broomed it out of my house.
Yeah, I saw one. He was like in the corner like this, like what's up? What's up? And my wife said that ain't nothing but an old garden snake. I said I ain't never seen a garden snake raise up like.
You know who's probably not scared of snakes? Zach Sealer. How would you guys like to have a Pro Bowl Miami football player come and visit an elementary school of your choice? It could happen. It's WQM's MVP experience with the Dolphins' Zach Sealer. He's on board to speak at a school. Just go to WQM.com and enter an elementary school in Broward or Dade now for your chance to get a visit from Zach Sealer, where he'll speak to the students and more. For contest rules, go to WQM.com. Take a break. Howard Tua is next.
It's a giant.
I just saw a lot of emotion out of you celebrating this.
To the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program on 104.3 FM, WQAM. Let's get to our headlines here, brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral VW, prices are falling so fast, we're checking for a crater. They're breaking the rules of gravity, Leroy. Volkswagen price like they've lost their mind. Doral VW, buckle up. No one sells for less. No one. If you guys missed it yesterday, Bill Belichick's UNC Tar Heels, they lost 48-14.
And it wasn't that close.
Oof.
And want to make it worse?
Yes.
At one point, they were leading.
Yep. They're showing right now him on the television. And I love at his podium that for the first game, they surrounded it with balloons.
He looks miserable in the middle.
No, he looks very miserable. He looks miserable.
It looks like a meme. It looks hilarious.
Every time I think of, like, if he loses a bunch of games, I think of the wife of Ricky Bobby. I'm a winner.
Oh man, it's crazy. I can't believe that. Here was Bill Belichick because he was something. Here's what he had to say after the game.
Yeah, multiple things. Anytime you give up 2 turnovers for touchdowns offensively, that's not good. We gave up several long plays on defense, where they gained a lot of yards on one play. So just too many of those. There wasn't any one thing. It was a combination of multiple things. Too many 3-and-outs, too many long plays on defense, and then 2 turnovers. Well, we had 3 turnovers, but 2 turnovers, touchdowns. You can't overcome that.
Wow, he's back.
I mean, it's very un-Belichick-like to have a defense give up big plays. That's kind of the staple in which they live by.
He's never done it before.
Right. They make you methodically move the ball down the field, right? In hopes that once you get to that 10 play plus drive, you're going to make a mistake and either have to settle for a field goal or takes you out of field goal range.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
The fact that they were giving up so many big plays. But again, it's a different level. Like, your entry point is much lower than the NFL. I don't care if you're on a roster, you can play professional football to some level, right? You are still elite at what you do. College, not so much.
No, not so much.
So
but I think everybody was I do think there was a little love of we're gonna run this thing like an NFL team, and you're like, yeah, but it's not though.
You don't have NFL players,
and not NFL players, dude.
It's a lot different. I get into it with Canes fans all the time who say, "Ooh, we got the number 5 recruit class." I'm like, dude, half of the first rounders in the NFL are bust. What makes you think you're gonna hit on a high schooler?
I don't know, but I do like the fact this Cristobal looked like he cooked in the transfer portal. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, you can say what you want about his game management. You can say what you want about his coaching side. I think his coaching style is set to win.
Mm-hmm.
His in-game management, people had a lot of questions about that. You cannot say anything about his ability to get people to come to Miami or wherever he is. He's a hell of a recruiter. And so from that standpoint, you got to kind of weigh, if Cristobal is here, do you get most of these players?
He definitely fixed what was a main problem for sure.
Right. So from that standpoint, we're so quick to get rid of, especially in college, to get rid of a college coach. But sometimes they possess other things that still make you elite, just not good enough. And you hope that he can get better at the other things. Like, first of all, I'm glad I don't want to hear about a game clock manager. I don't want to hear about that's on him.
Oh, the coordinator.
Right.
Yeah.
I was impressed. I like what he did at the end of the last game. Everybody said he should have threw the ball and tried to get the first. I'm like, no, your defense was playing good. Right. So the last thing you want to do is give the other team more time. Especially when they were throwing the ball down the field.
It was one of those things where like I got it. I think it was a shock to everybody's system because it felt very much like after the way they started the second half, it felt very much like they were dominating, manhandling, game was in the bag, and then it felt like
it's not over.
It's not over. I think
Right.
that's probably what brought it in. Like
The Notre Dame game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, never. Canes fans that were in the stadium, they felt like the game was over.
Yeah.
But if you saw the game, you watched the game, you're like, this game is not over.
It felt like after they started the second half and then the way that the Notre Dame responded to that first touchdown, it felt very much like it was going to be over.
Yeah, but why? See, why do you do that?
Why do I do what?
Because you're one big play from being back in it, and lo and behold, dude made a great catch on the sideline.
I mean, they went in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame was on the verge of scoring. So when it was 24-10, and then they scored immediately and when the fourth quarter began, so it was 24-17.
No, but remember, like it was kind of a slow grind before it got to that point. It's not like the Miami Hurricanes scored and then Notre Dame was like boom right back into it with a score. It was Miami went up 21-7, and then Notre Dame had a terrible next drive that went like 30 seconds. And then you're just like, oh, boom, this thing is going to – I remember, like, I think the Canes got a penalty. It brought them back a little bit. And then you had, like, kind of the fluky end of the drive where Buddy just slipped. And you're just like, oh, all right. Well, you really didn't have any feeling of danger in that game until probably, like –
the beginning of the fourth?
Yeah, like it was – so
when it becomes – you have to at least raise an eyebrow when it becomes a one-score game. Have to. Because anything could happen.
That's what I'm saying. They were driving that third, and then the quarter ended. They scored immediately when the fourth happened.
And keep in mind, Tobin.
It was still
here's why I don't know why people thought that. Because the first drive out of the second half was 8 minutes.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
By the Canes.
Right. So now you got 7 minutes. So you have a couple of series in there, short series by both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Then Notre Dame goes on the drive, right? To end the quarter. So while you're talking about, oh, it just looked like they had it in hand, not really, because
no, you guys
the game
you're doing that. No. But you're doing that. I'm talking about in the feel of the game of over. Like, I'm not saying right after the Canes scored the touchdown, though, going up 2 scores. I'm saying right after that, it basically was Canes got them off the field again in 30 seconds. So it wasn't just that they dominated.
Right, but there was only
the defense came back out there and they got CJ Carr and them out of there. And CJ Carr looked completely shook.
Right, but there was only at that point in time, there was only like 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
I get what. All right, I know what Tobin's saying. The momentum and the feel of the
game.
Right.
No, I agree with that. I agree with all that.
What he was trying to say is, like, it wasn't as if Notre Dame scored immediately after they scored the 25. Like, there was still altering possessions by both squads.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, towards the end of the third quarter, Notre Dame started driving. They scored. The crowd, and there was a good crowd. It was a good portion of Notre Dame fans at the Hard Rock. You started seeing the momentum going. Then they got they got a turnover,
Yeah, but Vlad, this all happened. I'm looking at this all happened in 6 minutes of game time. So all the stuff that he's talking about is just a series apiece. Even though they didn't respond right away, they responded on like their next drive, and that brought it to the end of the quarter. So, like, although I said to myself, oh, they're controlling this game. But I didn't think, I said, if Notre Dame has a quick strike or scores, right around the beginning of the fourth, it's a 1-score game. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying he's wrong. What I'm saying is based on how long that drive took And then when Notre Dame eventually scored, it was less time than it took Miami to score. So you had to think, well, it's not quite over yet, even though we have the momentum.
Yeah, I felt like when Rueben Bain got the interception after that, though, I was like, this puppy's over. And then it wasn't over. So like I had a lot of feelings of, because I just thought they were working like a machine. Now, look, to credit to Notre Dame, they are a good defense. It's not like they were going up against, some Big 12 team that's like allowing people up the field willy-nilly all the time.
Syracuse.
Right.
Right. So was that in your mind when they scored in the beginning of the fourth? Did you start bringing up old stuff from last year?
Honestly, when the tight end went willy-nilly, the first thing that came to my mind, I was feeling knee.
Did you say prevent defense?
I was feeling Georgia Tech. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
That's what it was just years ago.
It was just a mistake by a guy who was on the tight end. And I told you how defenses are. I told you how defenders are. You can flash something in front of them and they chase it like a pretty bird.
Yeah, but like ultimately,
pretty bird, and they just chase it. And next thing you know, somebody's wide open down the field.
Yeah, ultimately, like you winning a one possession game over a team that was in the national championship last year.
Yeah,
like
look,
okay, the game was a little weird how it got to where it was for sure, but I do think you got to give some credit to Notre Dame for getting it back there. I thought Carr made some stones plays, but they got the win. Like, I mean, ultimately, Mario Cristobal has got the biggest win of his career right now. I don't understand. Like, we're always going to have those questions with him because he's given reason for us to have those questions. Even last year in the Syracuse game, taking the ball out of Cam Ward's hands. Like those are going to be questions that he has. I think we were all also nervous because of the kicker because we didn't see him. We just saw the stats.
Hey, and the 2 extra points in the previous field goals. I mean, let's just say, I didn't have the confidence of the field goal that he actually kicked at the end, which was a bomb, right? I mean, that thing would have been good from 60. But the previous 2 extra point field goal, one field goal, why did everybody on the field turn and watch to see what the holder was going to do? Don't you yell fire, 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 the wing players going?
They had messed up early in the game on a
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When they went to kick a field goal and nobody heard the ball get kicked and they all just looked at the holder.
Who was the holder the Australian kid?
I'm guessing it's usually the punter.
Yeah.
But everybody was looking at him. He's like, no, get open.
Do the I know Australian punters have kind of taken over. Are they adept to throwing? They're like, what do I do? Hey, mate.
Hey, no. You know what?
No, what if he threw it underhand like rugby?
Yeah, I don't know. Because like normally, like back in the day, it used to be like backup quarterback used to do that position. Yeah.
Yeah, the backup quarterback. Well, they do that in the NFL. Well, no, they don't even use backup quarterback anymore. They use punter now. It's
become very chic to use the punter, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened, but it used to be the quarterback did that.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This is why. Because the punter and the kicker hang out, right? They go kick on the fields on the side. You don't even see them until that period, the field goal or punt. And then in Minnesota, when we played indoors and we would practice outdoors till the field froze, so it'd be some chilly days, the kicker and the punter would just go to the stadium.
I wonder when that became a thing, though, because remember, Ace Ventura. I mean, the whole plot is based on Ray Finkel being mad at Dan Marino for laces not being out.
Right. I want to say, I don't know. I've had quarterbacks do it. I've had teams with quarterbacks do it. I have teams that punter. But I would say it's easier for a punter and a kicker to get that together than a backup quarterback, because you want to be the quarterback coach and say, hey, we need to borrow your backup quarterback to go hold some kicks.
Right. No, I know. You're like, Emery, go. Like, like, you're probably right, because how many botched punts do you have a year? 2, 3? Like, so is it worth it to take your quarterback away from practice as opposed? But I'm just wondering, like, in that situation, I'm sorry, I don't know the punter's name, but the Australian punter, is he just like, oh, mate, What do I do?
No, he did the right thing, bro.
He
You
ran
know
out
what?
of bounds.
He scrambled, but everybody was saying, run. Nobody got open. Run.
Throws the ball and it gets intercepted. It might be returned the other way.
Right. No, I get you. I'm just wondering, like, does he know the rules? Like, what does he do? I think he's just there to boot the punts and get kicks.
No, he wants to get, he just get out of bounds.
Hey, he want mom and them to see him throw a touchdown on TV.
Nah.
Boy, oh my goodness.
We'll take a break here on the program. More to come after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to 15 minutes of Gameday Uncensored, brought to you by the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Get offers on select models now through September 2nd, which is today. Learn more at Lexus.com. Miami Dolphins getting ready for the Indianapolis Colts and Shane Steichen. I don't like his name. Shane Steichen.
Oh, the offensive genius, the
The
offensive
guru.
coordinator of the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Danny
I
Dimes.
mean, listen, how creative you have to be to say tush push.
Tush push. More tush push. Well, either way, Shane Steichen is going up against Mike McDaniel. The power rankings are starting to come out for the NFL. We got games in 2 days.
Wait, how you gonna have a power ranking when there's nobody's played a game?
Preseason power rankings,
Oh,
dude.
Jesus.
Hey, I would say this. If you Dallas, don't go get mollywopped.
But what if they win on Thursday?
Then Jerry gonna be drinking some Johnny Walker Blue saying I told you.
Stop
for
the
one,
run.
For 1 week.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes, though. The fans are gonna be the same way.
They went from tush push to tush mush.
There's only a handful of teams that you look at and think of that no matter what happens the first 4 weeks, you won't care. It used to be the New England Patriots, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, even though their fans wanted to fire everybody, right? There's not that many teams that if they slow out the gate that you're going to start panicking. Everybody else, you would say Detroit, would you really be worried about Detroit if they lost the first couple of games? No.
No, I think the three teams, if you were to put it,
Buffalo.
Dallas, I don't think Dallas has big expectations. So I don't think like if they
I'm
start
talking about teams you wouldn't worry about, not teams you would panic over. I'm talking about teams that have started slow and nobody even cared.
Yeah, I would say,
Buffalo,
Ravens, Chiefs. Yeah, none of those
Eagles.
None of those teams. The teams that probably you do care about this week, which is probably more interesting, is the Bengals, because it felt like they put a lot of pressure on, we're going to play our preseason. We're going to start, because they always start slow.
Right.
So there's pressure on them. The Dolphins for sure. I mean, the Dolphins probably have like the biggest don't lose of the week, because the Cowboys are over a touchdown dog in this game.
Wait a minute. Do the Dolphins have the biggest don't lose? I think the Steelers do. I think
because they're taking on the Jets.
Well, Aaron can't lose to his former team with all the hype.
That's fair, Vlad.
Yeah, but Aaron don't have a whole bunch. At 40 plus years old, you don't have that much of a say-so.
I would say personally, Vlad, he probably has the most stakes because he's already got beef with Aaron Glenn flying him across the country. And why don't you just call me to cut me? I'm sure there's some personal there. I think organization overall, though, they're the Steelers. So even if they got drubbed, they still have the backing of Tomlin.
Tobin,
if the Dolphins lose to the Colts, Vlad, people here are going to freak out next week.
You know what? Okay. Short term, Dolphins. Long term, if Aaron Rodgers is the cause of Mike Tomlin's first losing season, that's bad.
What about the Bears? I feel like the Bears got a lot, but they're taking on the Vikings. I don't know. Monday Night Football.
I would say J.J. McCarthy got a lot of pressure on him because they got rid of a quarterback that had them 14-3.
I don't think it's I know, but I get the Aaron Rodgers one is good, and I'm probably
you know what this is in a similar. It's when Patrick Mahomes took over for
Brady or for Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, because they were 13-3. Alex Smith last year.
But do you feel like he's got more pressure than Caleb Williams does?
No, I
feel like Chicago's got a lot of hype going into that.
Well, here's the deal with Chicago. How seriously are you taking them in a division with Minnesota and Green Bay and Detroit anyway? They could play better and still come in last place.
Yeah, but I get you, but like if you already saw the Commanders and Jaden Daniels go to the friggin' conference championship, like I'm feeling some type of way about my quarterback. Like he better do something to level the playing field, especially if he's going up against another rookie in his class.
But they don't have the Giants
or sophomore.
They don't have the Giants and the Cowboys in their division, who's been terrible.
How does that count, by the way? Does JJ McCarthy? He doesn't get to count as a rookie, right? It's not like the NBA.
No,
no, they don't do it. They don't do it like
they don't
the
do
NBA.
fake rookies like the NBA does.
No, if you get redshirted, that still counts.
I hate that the NBA does that.
Fake guys that been in the league 7 years winning Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
because they ain't play.
Yeah, man. I don't. Jerry is obviously there's going to be a lot, but I can't say there's a ton of pressure on you if you're on the road against the champs and you're nearly 8-point dogs.
Here's what happened. If they should mysteriously win, then what will end up happening is Jerry Jones going to talk them into having pressure on them by some of the things that he come out and say.
For sure.
You know, and just because you had a good week don't mean you're going to have a good season. And they could come out and have an excellent week and win the game. And then then Jerry Jones come out and start talking and go, you just won a game, dude. You didn't do nothing.
I told you. Steven shut up. I told you.
Right.
Correct me on his name. I'll call him Michael if I please. He's got to get a shot in his back, though.
Nah, that's just an anti-inflammatory. No big deal.
No bigs?
No. Probably got some inflammation. And keep in mind, when you get a shot, it has to be very localized. So they know exactly where it is. It's probably in between one of the vertebrae or something like that.
I think 5 and 6.
So, yeah. Like,
but
you can't just get a shot for anything.
Mike Florio has come out with his power rankings, Pro Football Talks power rankings. And he has the Miami Dolphins
20th?
going into the season. Nope.
27th.
Lower.
29?
29th.
Damn.
So that means only one football team is worse than them? Three football teams?
3 football teams. The only teams that he has worse than the Miami Dolphins in the preseason rankings, according to him, the Giants, the Browns, and the Saints.
He have the Jets rated higher than him?
Got the Jets at 25, got the Panthers above the Dolphins, got the Titans above the Dolphins, got the Jaguars above the Dolphins, got the Colts. Like I call them the Daltons, the Dolphins.
-1.
Sorry, I apologize.
-1.
Rest in peace to Father Dalton, of course, in St. Ambrose. But you did leave me high and dry and didn't do my wedding. You went to Ireland. Anyway, not that I'm salty about it or anything. My wife was pissed.
You've moved on.
You seem like your name.
He was a big Dolphins fan,
Larry,
Father Dalton.
You're very salty right now.
Every time we would go to Sunday Mass, Father Dalton would bless the Dolphins. It didn't work. Still 25 years, no playoff wins. Every time he threw a prayer up.
Maybe you need somebody higher up or a different priest to go ahead on in.
Well, isn't the Pope a Bears fan?
What, the new one?
The new Pope.
Yeah, he's from the shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be good. I mean, I wouldn't not like having the Pope be a Dolphins fan. Feel like you got to have some kind of back in there.
They hurt.
He's got the Patriots 20th. He's got the Cowboys at 21. Falcons 22. Got the Bears at 17, Florio. Really? All right.
Hey, I love these lists for this reason. They get people like you pissed off. And it don't even bother me because ain't nobody played a game yet. And think about this. And here's what I don't get about these writers, right? For the last however many years, there's been 4 to 6 new playoff teams. Fact, right? But when they do these analysis of the teams or whatever, they just automatically include the teams that went to the playoffs last year and, in the top of the league. And what I would say is that, wait a minute, somebody who made the playoffs last year go have a stinker. And it's happened every year. Why are you just going off from last year and then having fun with the rest of the teams? They do this all the time.
Karen says Father Dalton pulled a Tyreek Hill against the Jets.
That was great.
I'm going off to Ireland. See you later. Best of luck on your wedding. All right. Thanks, man. Left me with a stranger as a stranger priest.
I mean, he is a man of God.
Doesn't matter. You have a commitment. You agreed to do my wedding. You say, I've known you since I was a wee lad, and you hightailed it over to Dublin.
Bubbling in Dublin.
This guy would go into Panera Bread every single day, hobnobbing to get a free bread bowl from one of the old hags.
You got to use some power with the cloth. I mean, geez.
Gets his free tomato soup and grilled
Give me
cheese.
some free tomato soup. Why
Tomatoes.
not? Oh, bless it.
That's disgusting.
Have I seen who since?
The guy
Father Dalton?
Yeah.
No.
So he's not. You
Go
don't know,
back to his church?
Wait a minute. So you don't know if he ever came back from Ireland?
You need to resolve this issue.
I know that
You're
he's no
still
longer
very
with us. I know
salty
that.
about it.
So what happened if something happened when he went to Ireland?
I know what happened. The old get old. And then they're not here anymore.
Was he taking a trip or moving back home?
No, he took a trip.
What if he never
Oh,
came
it was
back?
just a vacation.
A vacation.
What if he never came back?
He came back.
You know.
I know he came back.
You said you haven't seen
He
him since then.
hobnobs. He'd be all around Deerfield Beach all the time.
Is everybody knows Father Dalton? Yeah,
I'm
Father
telling
Dalton,
you,
Father Dalton of Deerfield? We know him.
all the time. And he'd
Tobin.
sweet talk his way into free bread bowls.
Can I just say this? Some of your beefs are ridiculous.
That's
and
not a
no-
legitimate beef. He
nobody-
left me high and dry.
What if he planned that trip before you told him you would get married?
Dude, he should have
He
never
did
said
it.
that.
Would've-
Okay.
the
Let me.
hearing
Let me.
should've had
No.
that
Let me
He should never
explain
said
this.
He would have done it.
I don't know if you know about getting married. Okay,
You
but
gotta
when you
plan
say,
it.
"Hey, we're getting married,"
On this
okay,
date.
are you good to do that? Absolutely, cool. We do classes. We do all this type of stuff. We got
Oh,
married.
you
in the
did all
church.
the church
Old-
stuff?
Yes, we did an old school. That was my church. And this guy was like, he gave me the old Magic Johnson. I'm not gonna be there, and just like out of there.
That's not the old Magic Johnson you want to be saying.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, he hightailed it for me for Guinness.
Ridiculous.
So time out. Hold on. From what you're claiming about this Father Dalton,
Not claiming, I'm telling you.
it's like he hobnobs and use his relationship, his relationship with
He
God.
uses-
He uses his relationship with God to get free meals and drinks.
He did. No longer with us.
Wait, what?
Is that
He's
that
dead.
the MO of the fathers? And because I saw that in The Sopranos as well.
Oh, yeah. No, listen. I'm sure there's plenty of priests out here hobnobbing for free meals.
Just for free meals.
You know, I'll take a couple Hail Marys off your next confession. I'm sure that's
I
happening all over.
haven't. Hey, I don't see too many skinny priests. They eat
Wait,
good.
no,
Fat shame a priest.
no, you can't fat shame a priest now, Lee.
I'm not fat shaming the priest.
You are fat shaming.
I just all I said was I haven't seen too many skinny priests.
Speaking of which, this sets us on up for the damage is done, my friend. Next. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 FM, WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. It's a time where we like to do a little damage is done, my friend. Go around the sports world, see what the hell's going on around there. And Sports Talk on WQAM, presented by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much these days, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday on CBS and Paramount Plus all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. So here's my damage is done. You know, there was a lot of peacocking yesterday in the chat after the Canes beat Notre Dame. I had to hear from these Seminoles fans who are sitting here being like, what about our win over Alabama? Well, yesterday, Florida State, who continues to embarrass itself year in and year out, whether it's putting a receiver glove on Martin Luther King, or, of course, who could forget the turnover backpack? They yet again embarrassed themselves because Florida State has been fined $50,000 for storming the field against Alabama. And I got to tell you, I don't like Florida State, but they do have some pretty good lineage as far as a program is concerned.
It should be beneath them.
It's a little beneath them, is it not, Leroy? To rush the field against Alabama?
They did go 2-10 last season.
I don't care, Vlad. That's just unbecoming. You're not Jackson State. You're not Long Island University. You're Florida State.
Did FIU rush the field when they beat Miami?
I don't know. They should have. That would be a worthy one to do that.
I think they did.
But that's a worthy one to do that. You know, when have the Canes fan ever rushed the field? And I understand we have only 2 top 10 wins over the last 8 years. But the point is,
you know, they did go undefeated 2 years ago.
Leroy, I get it. But that's my point, is you are not some piddly little program. You're storming the field, getting fined. The damage is done, my friend. The damage is done, my friend. Should be below your brand. It's so unbecoming of Florida. It's almost embarrassing. You know, like if Miami, you know, when's the last time they've stormed? Probably the court beating like Duke or something like that in basketball. That's basketball for the Canes. There's nobody the Canes are storming the field for. They could beat a super team of Georgia, Clemson, and Alabama put together. They're not storming the field. They're the Hurricanes, dude.
Well, plus, let me just add this. Nobody want to mess with that popo circling the field anyway. So there's that.
I'm like, really? FSU?
Yes. Security was on the field at immediately.
I get it.
Locking arms.
But I don't think Canes fans would. I don't think there's a brand they would storm the field for.
I think they would have.
I don't think so, dude.
I think they would have if 5-0 wasn't there. And second of all, look, I would agree with you. But they were 2-10 last season, and they were double-digit home underdogs.
Florida State, Vlad.
Like, just do it.
Beneath them.
Hey, first of all,
would Michigan storm the field for anybody?
Ohio State. If they beat Ohio State,
no. Wouldn't storm the field.
You stormed the field for beating Ohio State.
No.
Fam, you stormed the field when you
We
lost
won a national championship. They won a national championship 2 years ago.
But 4 years ago, when you were losing, before that, when you were losing to them all the time, you stormed the field that first time you beat them.
No.
You guys did storm again in 2021.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Acting like y'all all almighty. Please. Every university does that.
Storming the field. I don't know.
All right. I got one different.
What do you got?
So, have you heard the beef between Oregon and Oklahoma State?
Kind of. I
so
see that.
what's the Oklahoma State? Mike Gundy.
I'm a man.
Yeah,
I'm 70 now. How old is he now?
He got to be like 55. So this guy comes out, and this is so Tobin, right? Comes out with excuses before they even played the damn game.
Almost 60.
58.
And you know, coaches, if anything, they stay away from that. But before a game, he comes out and says, they got a budget of like $40 million and we only got a budget of $7 million. And so, we don't do things like that,
Right.
because they got the backing. Now, I don't know whether he was doing that to get more money from his school or he was setting himself up to get his butt whipped. But in any event, I ain't never heard a coach. In most cases, coaches say they spending all that money, but they still got to play the games, right? That's what a coach would say. Coach ain't never going to give his team an excuse before the game's played.
Right.
So, the damage is done, dude. Especially you is infamous saying, pick on me, I'm 40. So, yeah, that.
Pushed 60, by the way. He's 58 now.
58, yeah. Probably played against him.
Dade South says Tobin came in here going crazy about Eurobasket. Okay, but here's what it would be like. It would be like Spain storming the court because they have a down year for beating Serbia. You just don't do it.
Dude, I don't really.
What?
Bad example.
I think Spain's a superpower.
-1, dude.
That's probably the creme de la creme of Europe. It's a down year for them.
No, stop.
No,
stop.
No, I nailed that one.
Yeah, you nailed it. You know what? The only person that got it is you, because you're the only one that watched Euro basketball.
Italy back out.
You did jumping jacks for somebody scoring 40 against Bosnia. Bosnia
beat Greece today. No Giannis though.
Okay, then there. They beaten Greece with Giannis on the court.
I don't know.
Yeah, see.
Italy versus Spain later on today.
Ooh.
Gotta watch Fontecchio, the gondola, back on the court.
Guess what? That game doesn't sizzle. Now, if it was on a pitch instead of a court, that game sizzles.
Those are two huge powers, Flat.
Right, in soccer.
No, in basketball too. Internationally.
Really?
Meh.
I don't like this.
Look, you know why? They don't want no Americans in their tournaments. Basketball.
That's not fair.
JFig.
You know why? So they can play Bosnia.
What damage? They have Nurkic. JFig, what damage is done for you?
Well, staying on the topic of Oregon,
Mm.
are you familiar with their mascot, Puddles?
He's
Puddles?
a duck.
Yeah.
Dog. I love the name, by the way. Well, anyway, Puddles had a little bit of an accident this weekend. He
peed on him?
No, dude. Even worse. Yeah, wait.
This
No,
is
it would have been better.
Okay.
It would have been better if he peed on himself.
Don't tell me he had a
To be
safety.
quite honest, yes. Well, no, Puddles lost his head.
Oh
He
no!
lost his head
His
during the
beat-
run out, and he ran back into the tunnel.
What? I mean, it was like it's
I've
like
heard-
if your pants fall down in the middle of the stadium.
It's
So
I've
I
heard
will-
of a chicken with his head cut off, but I've never heard of a duck
Well,
with
you
his
know
head
what?
cut off.
Do you have the video?
I don't have the video because
Oh.
I'm sure if I can play it, but I took some screenshots of the
Yeah, I don't
video.
think you can play it, but it's it was.
So here's
Oh,
when
no!
he falls and the head.
Oh
comes
no, they
out.
JFK'd him.
This is terrible. This just ruined the
Wow.
illusion of everything.
This is Dallas
So
all
then
over again.
He gets up and he runs to the tunnel, and the guy just runs behind him with the head.
Sir, we have a lost Puddles head. We have a head off.
Wait, he ran without his head?
What do you want? Yeah, you should have probably picked up that.
We can see you, Peter. We know it's you.
Maybe
guys-
like jump into the head. I don't know.
Did you guys know Carl was Puddles?
Oh my God, who knew? All this time it was Carl.
JFig hit him with that American sniper.
They're betting money on it. What? I didn't. do anything.
Murderer.
That's numero uno for mascot behavior. You lose the head, like you can't
And you don't
traumatize
talk.
the
That's
kids.
awful.
And you don't talk.
And you know
Although
this-
when mascots fight, I bet you there's a lot of joy.
Hold on. You
I've
know
heard-
that there's a mascot group chat. They must be killing him.
Wait, so,
You think
so
that was
think the cowboy from the cowboy?
The orange man, Ibis is like, what's wrong with you, man?
you think that guy's father's the San Diego chicken? He's like, son, I'm very proud of you. Your first nationally televised mascot game. Don't blow it.
He disgraced the whole family right now.
Hey, but wait a minute. But then he could always say, "Hey, man, my head's much bigger than you guys is. Ibis, you got a little chicken head."
But I never dropped my head.
Look at that.
I went to the Hall of
Wait.
Fame this weekend. What did you do?
Even the cheerleaders stopped cheering. They're like, "Oh no,
No, Puddles.
look,
They just watched.
yeah, look, no pom poms in the air." This is the funny part.
Poor
Puddles has an assistant.
Yeah. And the
So, wait a
assistant
minute.
Just ran out behind.
Well,
him.
yeah,
Look, yo. By the way, Puddles got his 40s. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, he was moving. Puddles was moving.
I've never seen a duck
He
move
found a
like
new
that.
role.
Wait, it wouldn't be something if he left and covered his face. Like,
Do you think he gets a talking to afterwards from like the Spirit
Absolutely.
Squad?
Bro,
no,
no.
he probably tried to do some ridiculous flip.
No, dude. I think he was just out there. I know he was. I saw him on a
I think he
motorcycle.
stopped being cute after that.
Man, that's
Really?
great. Vlad, what damage is done for you?
That's bad. Texas, man. Damage
Oh.
is done, Arch. All I heard all summer.
Talk about shaming the name.
Oh my God, Arch Manning. This, Arch Manning. That. He should come out if he wins the Heisman, the national title. He should be the #1 pick. Is he going to go to New Orleans Saints? Is he going to be a Dallas Cowboy? All we heard was Arch.
The coaches didn't do him no favors either.
Well,
Yeah.
we might have ripped Bill Belichick, but his former defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, with that pencil in his head, he confused the crap out of Arch Manning.
Yeah.
And that, listen, grand opening, grand closing.
Woof.
That was the biggest roller coaster I've ever seen in the summer.
Yep.
Like he was the man, and all of a sudden now they're ripping him. They, who's the most disappointing person this weekend? He's the top 3 with the
He's
coach
gotta
in
be-
Alabama.
He's got to be.
I mean, you know what's crazy?
Some of the heat off
Yeah,
of him.
Belichick took
Vlad.
some heat off him, but sorry, bro, damage is done.
You know what's crazy about that? They making it sound like the other quarterback outplayed him.
No, he didn't.
Final score was 14-7.
It didn't matter.
He got
Right?
a
You know what I mean? It's one of those games.
slump buster this week. He's got San Jose State.
Oh yeah.
On TV.
Damage is done, my friend.
Yeah. Michigan got a big one. Oklahoma Sooners.
Oklahoma, and they got their linebackers out for the first half.
We will take a break here on the show. Third hour coming on up. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 FM, WQAM. We take guys up until 2. Still basking in that Canes win. Beat Notre Dame. Now they got Bethune this week. Of course, you can still hear that right here on your home for the Canes. Let's get to our headlines, brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Doral VW just broke the rules of gravity. Prices have fallen so fast, we're checking for a crater. Volkswagen's priced like they've lost their mind. Doral VW, buckle up. No one sells for less. No one. As the... What was your comment there, Leroy?
You stumbled through Volkswagen.
Well,
But that's okay.
I was
Hey, are you a blue cheese guy? Or would she do an outfit change?
I don't know. She like did her little scamper in here
You
of
know, she
panic.
gets cold. You know the birdery gets cold.
What do you got over there? What are you, Ace Ventura with your trench coat? What's going on here?
Honestly, I think it's because I lost weight, so it looks bigger on me. But it's like a cropped jean jacket.
Oh, that's
so.
not cheap, though.
Are you a blue?
That's khaki.
It's oh my god, it's jean material.
It's darker than you.
Did we lose Leroy? Did he just freeze on us? Like he was
He was talking about blue cheese.
He was talking about blue cheese and ranch.
And then he just froze.
My man was housing some wings during the break.
You could see it.
We saw him backstage.
Just breaking them bones. Like the marrow was coming out.
Well, I guess the answer is for me, neither, Leroy.
Technology 106, Leroy 0.
Oh, there you go. Hey, I think he's back. I think he's hey,
No,
you back?
I didn't do nothing. My internet blinked or something. I didn't.
Okay. Anyway,
Are you,
so
are you a blue cheese guy or ranch guy?
neither.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like him.
I'm a honey mustard.
I
Not
like
flavor wing.
avocado ranch.
Oh my god. Just never mind. I'm sorry I brought it up. I accidentally put blue cheese instead of ranch. And I was like, oh.
You still ate it.
Oh yeah, I hosed through it.
He powered through.
We saw.
Have to. So the Dolphins are taking on the Colts this week, and they'll get into full swing of this prep tomorrow. We did get good news on De'Von Achane yesterday, and this is of course on the road. Dolphins are 1.5 underdog right now.
Wow. People, they really don't think that highly of the Dolphins.
They do not.
I think they improved in areas they were poor in last year. And I think they're going to have a much better run game, which changes the dynamic of this team. So to say they're going to be the same team as last year is,
Yeah, I don't think there's a question that they could be. They definitely seem like they're tilting towards, becoming more balanced. And I don't even necessarily. I think there's the first game we're gonna really. I mean, they got to win this game. I mean, people are gonna freak out. They got
people are gonna freak out.
People are gonna freak out. Yeah, people are gonna freak out. Everything because everybody's already at a point where it's either apathy or it's just being pissed off. Like right now. So they need a big time performance to kind of revitalize the fan base right out of the gate, to forget about all the angst, all the talk, because everything this entire off season has been, the team is was run poorly last year. People were showing up whenever they wanted. So they had all this talk this year about changing their culture. Yeah, you need to. So now you need to back it up with wins to see like any of that stuff matters. But I don't necessarily know if it's going to get anybody to be like true believers in the team, unless like they beat Buffalo in week 3.
I would say I'm more along the lines of, and this sucks, but this is when I'll know this team is different. When you get to November and December and they can compete with any team, right? Just the style of football that they play.
I mean,
all right, let me ask you this.
Bro, and by the way, can you do the spit like a little further away from the microphone? Like that was really disgusting. Like really like woof. That's a big time.
I'm far away.
Not far away enough.
I got that good mic.
-1.
Because I don't have to go like this into my mic.
That never stops you.
Okay,
You still do that.
well, perhaps, and this is just me, maybe not spit during the segment then if your mic is so good.
Hold on, Leroy, because you're kind of giving the look of like you don't care, but you kind of
gotta do. And also,
no. I always care. I always care when Tobin says something, even though he thinks I don't.
no, but like honestly, you leaned in too. Like it was
Yeah.
like.
So anyway, if I had to give you one team, well, you have to pick two teams. Like usually it's 4 or 5. Who you would say, I think they'll definitely be in this year, and they'll definitely be out.
All right, well, let me look. Let me bring up last year's playoffs. Talk amongst yourselves, Leroy.
Well, I'm just thinking. I can pretty much think of them right offhand.
What, the teams that made the playoffs last year?
Yeah,
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
AFC was the Chiefs. Second was the Bills. Third were the Ravens. Fourth was the Texans.
I'm not a Texans believer, but
nobody's believing.
But I always feel like the South is the cop out because that division.
Well, the thing with the Texans were they had a lot of injuries at the end.
I believe in the Chargers.
Chargers. Last year was the Chargers, Steelers, and the
Broncos.
Steelers made the playoffs last year.
Yes, they did. They lost to
10
the
wins.
Ravens.
You know that's who I'm going with.
So you think this is because you hate Aaron Rodgers? That's why.
Right. We all know that.
Yeah, we know that.
And then the NFC was Philly, Detroit, Tampa Bay, the Rams, the Commanders, Packers.
I mean,
there's somebody naturally in that North is gonna have is not gonna be as good.
And the Vikings. So it would be the Vikings to me since they lost Sam.
And it's not three teams don't normally make it from a division. So one of those three,
well,
at least
it did last year.
Who didn't make it?
AFC West made 3 teams made it from the AFC West.
Yeah, the West and the North both
and the North, right? So
it's happened.
Yeah.
Back-to-back years though, I don't know. I mean, everybody's believing in the Bengals. They think they're going to jump up. They had 9 wins last year, and think they're going to be.
Yeah, they think everybody's going to go 500.
They gave up 200. They gave up 200 yards rushing in a preseason game. I'm out.
Okay.
Up 50 points in a preseason game. Were we supposed to be?
Well, what about the Dolphins? You think the Dolphins are going to make the playoffs? How about we talk about what's here? Because they had 8 wins last year. 2 of them missed 6 games. So, do you think they're a playoff team this year or not? You don't want to play. That's a win. That's a loss. It's finally a game week.
I think they have 10 wins.
Give me.
I think they win 10 games.
So you think they'll make the playoffs?
If 10 wins makes the playoffs, yes.
No 10-win team didn't make the playoffs last year.
Right.
Every one of the teams that won 10 last year made the playoffs.
So they have to win 3 more games.
They have to win 2 more games.
2 more games. They were 8 and 9.
No, to get in the playoffs, they have to win 3 more. If no 10-17 made it.
He said
I said every 10 and 17 made it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 2 more games. Yeah, they can win 2 more games.
Yeah, I think they could win 2 more games.
Right.
I mean, it's not like the most. It's not the most.
Because if Tua's out, you're built differently. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to kind of build your team. If Tua's out, you still have a way of playing football.
Yeah.
Last year they didn't.
Nope. No, it was terrible last year. Especially when Austin Jackson got hurt. The run game went to a complete bleep.
Right.
Now, can he stay healthy the whole year? That's always a question, obviously. But I do think, having that young side of the left line feels better. Brewer, they're obviously super high on. Seems like Daniels is going to be good to go.
Right.
So, but I'm telling you, man, yeah, no team this week needs this for their fan base just to maybe, maybe Dallas is jumping off a roof right now, but I don't know. You're going up against the champs. The Dolphins, if the Dolphins were going up against the Bills week 1 and they get drubbed, it'd be like, all right, well, that just seems to be what happens. You got a pretty modest start here on the road. And it's also not like you're going to some horrible environment. You're going to Indianapolis, dude, with Danny Dimes at QB. And I ain't exactly like their fan base is fired up. Unless they're going to be like, I guess they have the Jim Irsay thing. Is that going to be like a big thing? So maybe they'll have everybody there doing speeches and stuff like that for him. So I don't know if there's going to be like some big moral, I don't know, thing that they're going to do for him or
don't
whatnot.
say that word with his name.
I'm just saying, I don't know. They're going to do some kind of memorial type thing for him.
Oh, memorial.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I do know, and Mike McDaniel knows this. Don't lose, dude. Like I don't. It's just one of these things where like I don't care that it's on the road. You're on the road in a dome in a place that's kind of in probably the weakest division in the AFC. Yeah, don't lose that game. You lose that game. If you lose that game, what are the games I have faith you're going to win? Not many.
It's early.
Great. Thank you, Leroy. I'm aware. It's week 1. Did you guys know that?
I didn't, but thank you so
Leroy,
much.
if you can't beat the Colts, what team do you have faith they can beat? Not many. Because you would say the Colts are a bottom 3rd team in the NFL. You would agree with that.
Yes.
Okay. So if you don't beat them, it's kind of like the thought with the Texans game last year. It's like the Dolphins could never beat playoff teams. Last year, couldn't beat the Texans. You got drubbed by them. Now, you did have basically an accountant playing left tackle for you, but you couldn't beat the Texans last year, who were like the worst of the playoff teams. If you can't beat them, you can't beat any of the good teams. So if you're the Dolphins, you can't beat the Colts. What hope is there for this season?
It's a new year, though.
Okay. And so what's your hope going to be that they win if they can't win that game against that team? I mean, unless like Taylor's just going to run down their throat because they can't stop a nosebleed. But I think we all think pretty well of the front 7. That's what we've been hanging our hat on the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm hopeful that I'm hopeful they canes it. I'm hoping that they got dude running for his life, and that they're stout against the run, and that they can go and dictate it and then set up some bombs. Let's go. It ain't like they got guys we never heard of catching the football. They're not breaking in new receivers. You got any thoughts on the game, dude? Or are you still talking about blue cheese and ranch? I seem like
I'm
I got
just
you
listening.
bewildered.
I'm listening to you because, like, here's the deal. I'm listening to you because I just think differently about how a season starts and how it finishes. And I'm not going to think that, oh, no, here we go again after one loss. I'm just not.
Why?
Because the season's long. It's 3 months long. I mean, the team, with Leroy with dog. I get it. That's why I'm staying out of it.
Okay, well, you're not allowed to stay out of it. It's time to do.
Well, I just think you're crazy putting all that on one game.
You don't get to sit out.
Here, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Can they make the playoffs by beating the Colts?
No.
Then how can they not make it by losing?
Because they got to tack on as many.
But
wins
how can it not be the other way? That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so if they end the season and they are 9-8, and we can look back and say, man, should have beat the Colts.
Yeah.
You not remember the Tennessee Titans game?
You'll do that after the season, though.
Okay. Yes, that's how it works. You accumulate wins.
Do you understand what you just said? That can they make the playoffs losing in week 1?
Yes, but does it count?
No, it does. Of course it counts. I'm not saying they don't count.
Okay.
But I'm saying, how can you say if they lose, they can still make the playoffs, but they better win?
No, I didn't say they better win. I said don't lose.
This is how this conversation goes.
I didn't say it was a must win.
Okay.
I said it's a don't lose.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same. I don't understand you guys. We've been doing this a very long time, and I really think like it's almost embarrassing how you guys can't put your minds around this between the difference between a don't lose and a must win. It's really it's crazy to me.
So
it's like
the result here. Question: are the results the same?
What do you mean? Wins and losses?
No. A must win and a don't lose. The results you're demanding are the same.
No.
Well, they both have to result and win.
Nope, not at all.
No, they don't have to result and win.
A don't lose.
When does don't lose means you must win?
No.
Then
it means you can't lose.
So you must win.
Right.
No, you must win is you must win. Like there is no tomorrow.
Leroy.
It's a must win.
It's over.
That's why I was quiet.
If I tell you
Mhm.
you can't lose,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
I'm gonna say I must win.
So what's the
No.
opposite?
So
It's not a must win. It'd be ridiculous to say week 1 is a must win. That's silly.
Then
You guys,
why-
you would sound
right
ridiculous.
now, you're also saying if they don't win week
No,
one,
no,
that
no.
they're not going to be able
I'm
to make playoffs.
No. Well, that's not what I said. He
know what you
no. He said, "Do the Dolphins make the playoffs if they win?" Which obviously they don't because they would be 1-0. But
do
it's
they
still
not?
out.
Do they not make it if they lose?
No. But if you can't, but if you don't beat the Colts, who will you beat? Ergo, why it's a don't lose.
You already know
The season is long.
Tobin,
Okay,
there's 16 other games.
It goes fast. It's long, but it goes fast.
Wait, what?
The season is long, but
I
it
feel like
goes
you should
fast.
Give him a -20 immediately.
No,
for
it's
that.
not. I'm not getting a -1 because you guys can't keep up.
Dude, if I can't lose, that means I must win.
No. Ridiculous. The
So
season's
wait,
not
so
over.
then wait, I must tie?
No. Okay. Do you guys not different?
So you must do things
You
that
don't-
are good.
when you
throughout
when
the
you
game?
JFig, when you do things, you must do things. That's a requirement. Okay.
So you're requiring
So
them
the
not to
season will
lose.
mathematically be over. That's a must win. Okay. It's a must win. But we're in week 1. which
Welcome
means
to
we're-
my world.
It's not just you now you want to talk. So we're sitting here at week 1. We're setting the tone for the year. Don't lose. It would be ridiculous to say,
You know,
this
if
is a
there's
must-win.
if there's
And if you
16
don't
games, if there's 16 games
If it's don't lose, isn't it must
and
win?
32
No.
Tobins saying the same thing.
There's not 32 Tobins saying this because we talked about this last hour about what matchups there are. You just said, is there any team that has real expectations? You brought this up. Any team that has real expectations that if they were to lose week 1, that their fan base would be freaking out. And the answer was no, not really. Maybe Dallas, but they shouldn't have expectations. They're going against a team that they're 8-point underdogs against. The Miami Dolphins have the most pressure on them based on the mood of their fan base for the opponent they're taking on, which is opponent we all think they should probably beat. It's a bottom third of the roster.
I would say that Cincinnati has more pressure.
Why?
Simply because the way that the team itself set up the start of the season, if they then come out and lose, right? That's a bad look. The way you have claimed we got to get off the fast starts, we're going to work, we're going to do this, and we're going to get off to a quicker start.
I would agree that if Cincinnati lost to the Browns, that they would probably be freaking out, but I don't think it's at the level of the Dolphins because I don't think anybody thinks that Zach Taylor is under the same amount of pressure that Mike McDaniel's under.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he does have supposedly one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league.
He does, but how many times and how many lists have you seen in this offseason calling for the job of Zach Taylor?
Yeah.
Not
True.
many.
Yeah, because Cincinnati.
He's been to a Super Bowl as a head coach. Not many people have these.
I mean, they
doubts.
wanted to fire the Eagles coach. He's been in the Super Bowl too.
Fine. I mean, I'm sure that's Philadelphia. It's a very rational fan base. But again, you guys have danced around this to try and make it something that it's not. It's not a must win. It's week 1, but it's a don't lose.
I love how you can say that.
Dude.
with a face.
I love how you can just like,
I
don't get it. It's very simple. It's very simple. And you guys are making it complex.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Your tomfoolery is making it complex.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Black and white
tomfoolery.
here.
I mean,
Dude,
That's how
there's
I'm
3 of us here looking at you.
if I came here today,
Like you got
what he's saying.
3
I get
heads.
I
of
get
course
what
you
he's
do,
saying.
because it's not hard.
I get what he's saying. But the thing about it is if you can't lose, then what's the opposite of you can't lose? Gotta win. It's a must win. But what he's trying to say
You
is
could say gotta win. I mean, if you wanted to say gotta win, must win,
We're not
too
getting
strong.
to semantics
not, that,
here.
that's
Too
where
strong.
it is. Semantics summarize. That's it.
This isn't semantics. Words matter.
But it does.
Words matter.
It
Pulling them
does.
out. Go ahead, pull them out.
Oh, the blade? The
Yeah,
UFC
pull out
blade?
the blades.
But you guys are making you think it's a small difference, and it's
Yep.
not. Things being a requirement and some things that would be nice there's a difference there.
Why don't you say it would be nice
There's
if
a
they
difference
could
between
start the
laws and
season off
rules.
with a win?
You could, but it's just it doesn't have the same, I guess, gravitas. It doesn't have the same
Oh my god,
captivization that it would for a don't lose.
I love gravitas. That's a great word.
Yeah. So like like, hey guys, it's a gotta win. Huh? All right. That ain't exactly win one for the Gipper, dude. I don't know what to tell you. But hey, guys, this is a don't lose.
All right.
We get it. There's urgency there. There's urgency. Not requirement, which a must win would be, but there is urgency, Jennifer, in a don't lose.
So let me ask you this, and I want you to pontificate on this as we go to break.
Mhm.
Say the Dolphins lose on Sunday.
Yep.
Does week 2 versus the Patriots at home become, what does that become?
Good question, Vlad. I will think about that. It's hard to live in hypotheticals. I will ponder that. That's next. And welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to a Miami football report brought to us by Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges. The JFig shuffle, like, it makes me laugh every single time she comes in. Like Leroy, every single time she thinks like we don't notice her coming in. I don't know why. Why do you do that? Just walk in normally. It's
We can see by the glass. Behind the glass,
you do this like this sneaky little.
You know what it is?
It's like we all see you.
Leroy, you know what it is, Leroy told us? She's probably having flashbacks when she was younger, sneaking in.
Yeah, like
sneaking out from her house.
It feels like what you're doing is like he's not.
My dad's not up.
Listen, that guy probably. Like, there's no way you probably could.
There's no way you got to.
Did you even like sneak to the fridge for a snack?
My dad is actually the lenient one.
He lets you get away with it. He lets you get away
with it.
It's like, yeah, he'll let me get away with things, but like if he gets mad, that's when you should leave the entire country, I think.
I agree. Miami football reports on WQAM are brought to you by Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges. MDCPS Technical Colleges offer 60 affordable accredited programs, day or evening, hands-on training aligned with local employers. Call today, 305-558-8000, or visit careerinayear.com and launch your future today. David says, bro, Tobes, you were the king of being extra. You shamed the Knowles for storming the field. Okay, Mr. Top Hat and Monocle. Man, I mean, talk about two things that have nothing to do with one another.
Look at him being extra all over.
I feel bad for you. Like, what a terrible argument. What does one thing have to do with the other?
Oh, he's right.
What does one thing have to do with the other? It has nothing to do with it. Anyway, easy mind. He gets it. He says, don't lose means you pull the panic pull the panic button. I think you push the panic button. Easy. You don't, it means you push the panic button after you lose. Must win means it's over after you lose. He gets it. He gets it.
So you're gonna panic.
But you've said it's a must win early in the season before.
Oh, there are ones that are must wins that are not mathematical must wins for sure.
Wait a minute. All right.
So you already put a caveat on what he just said.
Most of the time it's mathematical.
Time out. On Thursday when I'm back, we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
What?
We got to look at the schedule.
Oh, and grade and categorize every game?
Yes.
Love it. Absolutely.
Yes. We will do that because I need to know. Because the question is, if they lose Sunday, this was what I asked you right before the break.
Yep.
What does week 2 against the Patriots become? Because if this is a can't lose game, right? This is what you're saying. Week 1 is a can't lose game.
Don't.
So week 2 is don't lose game.
No. This is a don't lose.
Week 1 is don't lose game.
Week 2, backs against the wall. It's a backs against the wall game.
All right. Okay.
You got this. You got all these names for the games except football.
Well, let me go like this, JFig. Let's say in Vlad's scenario, the Dolphins lose when they didn't heed my advice. Okay.
Okay.
And they lost a don't lose.
Week 1.
Week 1.
Okay.
Week 1.
Week 2 then becomes a backs against the wall game. In the horrible scenario, they lose that. Week 3 against the Bills becomes a must win. Now,
yeah, because then at that point you're going with history and 0-3 teams and
now you're getting it, dude. Now you're getting it. He gets it, dude.
But there's no.
I'm so proud of you.
Look at him.
No.
Look at him.
Look at little Brad.
Right.
No. Listen.
Eureka.
Listen. No. Here's the difference. You can then go to statistics to say no team or how many teams or what your percentage is.
Dude.
However, right? To do that after week 1 is ridiculous.
No, but we're not doing that after week 1. We're doing two different things. You followed me down the rabbit hole.
No, I didn't.
Now,
because I'm saying statistically, teams that start off 1 or 0-3, right, have a significantly less chance. Less chance.
I'll allow it.
Of making the playoffs.
Yeah.
That is not even in the conversation with a team going 0-1.
Right. So week 3 is a chameleon right now because Vlad's going to ask. Like, it can turn into a must win. Right now, I have it penciled in as a statement game, but
You have game 3 penciled in as a statement game.
oh, absolutely.
You just said that. Okay.
Yeah. Last year, week 2 was a statement game.
Oh, against the Bills.
Yeah.
Every game against the Bills.
Every game against the Bills
is
is a statement game.
That's I've known that for the last 3 years. That every time the Bills play the Dolphins, he's making it a statement.
Absolutely.
Because
Correct.
They are the
And I'm
team of
not
the
wrong,
AFC.
by the way.
No, you're not, because they are the team of the division. So in order to win the division, you got to
Right.
beat them.
Normally we go show up to that statement game. We show up in our attire and we leave in Josh Allen's baby Bjorn. That's how we
Now,
leave.
if you are 0-3 going into that Monday night game against my Jets,
Right.
what is that game? Is that the Foreman on it? Is that the
I
Foreman
think
get fired game?
I think Schmiethen's right. I think that's an asses on the line game.
I think that's the Foreman. Yeah, your ass on the grill. Your ass is on the Foreman
Yeah,
game.
I think that's a pink slip game.
Now,
if Stephen Ross with those new ass uniforms, let's picture this. If by some chance
you lose with the new unis?
if you're 1-3 or 0-4 on Monday Night Football, you lose on Monday Night Football in those whatever the hell those are, Dark Waters jerseys.
There's no way that's navy blue.
Stephen Ross firing somebody. Yeah, I don't know. They keep trying to
That's
claim
black.
that. It's very.
They
strange.
they colorblind. That is not navy blue. If that's navy blue, then I must be yellow.
It's not navy blue. They're calling it Dark Waters blue, which is black.
Dark Waters
That's
blue.
black.
It's black. Anyway, take a break. More to come here on the show. We'll mix things up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 FM, WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Rolling along here. Want to let you guys know how would you guys like the chance to have a Pro Bowl Miami football player come and visit an elementary school of your choice? It can happen. It's WQAM's MVP experience with the Dolphins. Zach, sealer it on up. He's on board to speak of the school. Just go to WQM.com and enter an elementary school in Broward Dade. And you guys can have a chance to get a visit from Zach Sealer. We'll speak to the students, teach them all how to be upstanding citizens. Sheriff Sealer. For contest rules, go to WQM.com. It's that time.
You don't think you overdo it periodically?
No, not me, dude.
I think that was the least he's overdone it today.
What am I overdoing?
Probably be better to explain what you're not overdoing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Wow. Jeez. I agree to disagree.
There is
agree to disagree. You know, I mean, I'm just fired up for football. Maybe you're not as fired up for football.
Oh, I'm fired up.
It doesn't sound like it.
I just put things in context.
Incorrect context, but you know, it's all good. I mean, you basically agree with me last segment, and now you're saying I'm overdoing it.
No, I didn't.
You know,
in no way, shape, or form did I agree.
No, you kind of did, though.
No.
Kind of did. Let us get to the mixed bag. You familiar with Rueben Bain, Leroy?
Oh yeah.
Now I will
Haitian.
You will excuse the language on the picture here, but I do think you know, we're all adults, and for the kids, well, it's time to grow up, Peter Pan. This was apparently his notebook, his game notebook in the lead up to Notre Dame. And, well, it had a lot of feelings on Notre Dame, which I think Leroy Horde will like, which basically was just drubbed in F Notre Dame, F Notre Dame, F Notre Dame, F Notre Dame, 3-sack game, why not you, Catholics versus convicts, F Notre Dame, August 31st. So
I like what they're teaching in at the University of Miami.
F Notre Dame.
Yeah, F Notre Dame class.
Yeah, I like that class too.
I love it too.
Where can I take that class? Or is that just a meeting?
Is that homeroom?
Ruben, you have something for us? Yeah, I got my notes, Coach. I got my notes.
Ruben, do you have your speech ready for us?
I do.
Yes.
I do. I can't say it here, but you know, you guys will get it.
Public speaking 101.
What do you think of Rueben Bain's notebook, Leroy?
I've had a couple of those.
Oh, we lost him?
No.
No.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not
what do you make of his notebook, Leroy?
I've had a couple of those.
Were they Ohio State or were they Notre Dame's?
I never. Why would I be mad at Ohio State? If it wasn't for Ohio State, I wouldn't have got drafted. We beat the hell out of them.
Didn't have animosity at all?
Not at all. I could look forward to Ohio State. I look forward to it. So, yeah.
Dade South says Leroy has a notebook that says F the pool guy. Anyway, for the kids, welcome to Grown Up Land.
For Twitcher.
Mario Cristobal. This was him on the freshman sensation Malachi Tony Montana, going out there having a great first game. And Mario Cristobal telling the media yesterday, he ain't your typical freshman.
It all starts with his approach, what he is as a person, as a competitor. It doesn't matter if it's school or practice, taking care of his body, preparing for a lift. Like, he's always early. And when he's early, he's prepared. He's not just kind of a disheveled freshman trying to put on all his stuff. Like, the guy comes in every single day with intention. I'm talking like a pro. Does not resemble a freshman in any way, shape, or form. He instantly gains trust because people know that if he doesn't get it right, he's going to bust his butt to make sure he gets it right. Now, he's blessed beyond measure, right? I mean, his speed, athleticism, ability to track the football, body control, I mean, exceptional, right? But his daily approach and his football IQ, natural ability to beat man coverage or find soft spots in zone, coupled with that attitude, if you want a team full of those kinds of attitudes, you see in a guy like a Mark Fletcher, you see in the guy, there's so many, the Rueben Bains, you know, the Brockermeyers, the CCs, right? The Coops, Makeem Mesdor, and Malachi Tony just happens he has that as a freshman.
Wow.
And he's 17.
He's so early. He was early to school.
Right.
15 minutes early everywhere or super early everywhere. How about I get to school a year early? I like that. I like that idea.
So he's going to be another. Who's the Dolphins drafted? A 19 or 20-year-old?
Yeah, that was well, Igbenogany and Austin Jackson were both young. Igbenogany was the only one who used that card, though.
Right.
So very good. Patrick Mahomes is getting set to try and get back to another Super Bowl. Lost. Saw him hanging with Tay and Travis at a college football game last week.
Cincinnati versus Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. That's the kid who looks like him, right?
Yeah.
Nebraska
Yeah.
tries to steal his whole look.
Timu Mahomes.
This is what Patrick Mahomes had to say about getting back to another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think just how we've kind of went about our business in the offseason. I mean, you can just see from the OTAs and to the training camp, we have a good mix of veteran guys, kind of these young veteran guys that have been in a lot of big games, and then some like young guys that are athletic and want to make their imprint. And so when you have that good mix of players like that, you have the experience, you have the athleticism, and now you have to go out there and just prove that you can win. And we got a lot of guys on our football team that have won a lot of games. But so how can we bring those guys in that are new up to the standard that we hold every single day at practice in the film room and on the game days? And so I think we've done that so far, and now it's about going out there and proving it on game day.
You think Tay-Tay's had the talk with Travis about the voice?
See, this is very interesting.
I don't know.
Here's an interesting thing about Travis. Travis, right? You got an all-time billionaire girlfriend or fiance now.
Yep.
And then you got the greatest, or could be the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yep.
He's winning.
You're winning. But if Tay-Tay says something about Patrick's voice to Travis, does Travis go to he can't go to his quarterback and say anything?
No, he just laughs.
No.
He just laughs.
Do you think like
But if Patrick says something about Taylor's song, can Travis go to Taylor and say something? My quarterback said something about your song. Like there's pillow talk.
maybe there's a viral moment for her next album where Patrick Mahomes is singing?
I just can't. Oh no, Fraggle Rock.
Well, do you think like when he sings, because you know how like when rest in peace, like when Ozzy Osbourne sang, like it sounded clear, you could understand what Ozzy was saying, you know. But then when he was talking, it sounded like he got peanut butter in his mouth. If Patrick Mahomes sings, maybe it sounds normal.
You think he could sing You think he could sing a love ballad?
I don't know, dude.
He could sing a frog ballad.
Hold on, you think Patrick Mahomes could sing?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm trying to hold out some hope for him.
I don't think
I don't think it matters at this point.
You know what we're waiting for? Mrs. Mahomes versus Mrs. Kelsey.
Like a falling out.
There's a
I think
fallout.
they almost had a falling out, but it seems like they had a rekindling.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Seems like it.
Not that they're there, because you got to figure Patrick's might be Travis's
best man.
groomsman. No, best man's probably Jason, but he's gonna be a groomsman in the wedding.
I just imagine like that first dinner where she's like, "Man, this guy really sounds like that, huh? Not just a microphones thing."
And giving a speech.
Pastor Rose, please.
Maybe it's an ongoing joke in between all of them.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I'm sure he knows he has a weird voice. Like no one's tiptoeing around it. The guy sounds weird. But I just wonder, like when you're in your first social outing with that, you're like, man, I got to deal with a whole dinner of this, huh?
Yeah, but you would rather. I guarantee you would rather that weird sounding quarterback throwing the ball to you.
What? Of course.
Exactly.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Dak Prescott. This was him on how the locker room feels in Dallas after the Micah Parsons trade.
From what I got from the feel of the locker room, I don't think there was needed a talk or lifting guys up over the divorce or feeling down about themselves. I mean, or about the situation. It's a business. And I think a lot of guys in that locker room know that, have felt that to some extent or not. And I just think that was just another realization of it, of this is a business. And hell, if anything, I hope it was a wake-up call to some guys, right? Like this is for our life. And every day you come in here and you approach it as it is for your life. We're blessed to play a game for a living. So, yeah, the locker room have seemed upbeat. The ping pong games have still been going on. And, yeah, we're focused on Philly.
Ping pong is very important in the NFL locker rooms.
I think the Dolphins have a basketball hoop this year.
We had a basketball hoop. We had a quarter gym.
That seems fun. All right, that is your mixed bag. We'll take a break here on the program. Final hour coming on up. Back up to this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Let's get to our headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. Doral VW just broke the rules of gravity. Prices are falling so fast, we're checking for a crater. Volkswagen price like they've lost their mind. Doral VW, buckle up. No one sells for less. No one. As the Miami Hurricanes are going to take on Bethune-Cookman this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Of course, you can hear that right here on 104.3 FM. Marlins are back at it tonight. 6:45 is when they'll get going against the Nationals.
Man, they got 2 hit yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the umpires decided to throw out our leadoff hitter, Leroy, to start the game because somebody got in their feelings. What did you say? Out of here. And Clay McCullough's like, bro, you serious? A big leader? Like, a grown man can't talk to you and you throw him out after an inning? Not even a hitter? Whatever. I mean, like, I'm not going to – I just can't stand these umpires, man. Sick of them. There's no repercussions for them.
None. Do whatever they want.
Whatever. And he goes, what are you going to do, bud? What are you going to do? Clayton. Okay. All right, buddy.
And then do that. And then say something like that to him.
Yeah, like it's just I mean, hey.
It'd be something like if he said, hey, I warned him.
Warned him? He's just like, hey. You over there. I know you're having a conversation amongst yourself. Maybe a little loud so I could hear it. No more work for you today.
Just think of this. This is how I look at umpires and officials at times. The thing that describes what you do for a living is the only thing you can't get criticized for. That's a hell of a life.
Crazy.
Like you can't criticize balls and strikes. That's why you're there.
There's literally like one umpire I think they successfully got out. It was like Angel Hernandez, and it took a long time. And he sued him for wrongful termination. Those umpires, man. They are in. Here she comes. Here comes the JFig shuffle.
It's like an ostrich trying to sneak in somewhere.
Oh, Bill Belichick, he lost yesterday. Tough. Here was more of him.
Well, we'll just keep working and keep grinding away. Well, we're better than what we were tonight, but we have to go out there and show that and prove it. So nobody's going to do it for us. We'll have to do it ourselves, and that's what we're going to do.
A lot to do.
I can't believe they had balloons over his podium. There's no way he agreed to that. Like, when's the last time you think that man had props at a podium?
No.
I tell you what, not for nothing. Bill Belichick went into a better situation than Prime.
Oh, UNC?
Yeah, but he couldn't take his kids and his best friend over.
He couldn't take his 2 draftees. Could take
the
Heisman Trophy winner would help.
Right.
Oh man, crazy. You interested in watching what he's going to do this week? How much they're going to use him on both sides?
I'm curious.
I'm curious.
This is game 1, right? Do they have like a limit? I think he'll play more corner simply because you need him. You can use him more at corner than you can at wide receiver because even if he runs a perfect route, the damn quarterback got to be able to throw it to him. And so that would be a wasted play.
But the fact that he's there, he may give Brian what's that? The receiver.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get one-on-one coverage because you're gonna have to.
But are you gonna double him?
Who? Travis?
Yeah.
You might not have to double him, but you're gonna have to put an eye on him.
Maybe roll the coverage to him or something like that. Yeah, I got you.
Which will leave BTJ one-on-one.
I think they don't go into a game determining that, but they have the ability to go to it. Like all defenses can roll coverages left or right, right? So You
Are
might
you
not
worried?
start the game that way, but if he has some success, you might end up there.
Are you worried about how we're gonna feel on Monday? Because I feel like I'm just gonna be such a fat sloth after watching all this football starting up on Sunday. I can't wait.
All right, Tobin, you think after this Monday, it's the first time you're gonna be feeling like a fat sloth?
But no, dude,
Wow,
like
that was a
Vlad, I'm talking like there's a difference between being fat and a fat sloth. Because I'm talking like you can live your life, but I'm saying you're just glued to that television for hours with food and just snacks and football.
You know what I realized on Sunday? As I get older, I need fan training camp. Like you need I need a
wait, do you need a warm-up tailgate?
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm going to a preseason game just to get a fan tail. Bro, I was out. I'm like, okay, boom. You know, it was raining and everything, but the fans still tailgated. It was there was a lot of tailgating going on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to get around, maneuver around, trying to get to places that people were inviting me and all that stuff. But I'm like, by the time the game started, I'm like, whoo, I'm tired. Like I'm breathing. I'm like,
wait. And you think warming up, having a warm-up tailgate is gonna get you in shape?
Yes, because I know I'm ready for this Saturday. I know I'm ready for Bethune-Cookman. I'm good.
I feel like I was prepared for Notre Dame because it was a standalone. Like I was ready for the weekend and was like, all right, all game into this. But this is different because I'm going to watch the Dolphins. But then we got more football.
That's what I'm
we
saying.
got more football.
Like you might
more
pass,
football?
You might pass out by like 4:45, like midway in the first quarter of the second game, because you're just not in the condition that you normally are.
Are we getting the Broncos game down here? Are we getting
no, I think you're getting Packers Lions.
That's pretty good. That's a good game. That's a pretty good game too. I just wanted to see Cam Ward's debut. And I'll find out. I'll figure it out.
Stream it, baby.
Yeah, of course. Texans, Rams. Yeah. Stafford. Ravens, Bills, Sunday Night Football, Leroy. Wow. I just got the goosies looking at the schedule. Look at all this football.
And you know what's good? Because this is not a good college football week, by the way. It's not a good college football weekend. Week 2 is not like week 1. This is like the come
This
down.
is cupcake week.
Oh, yeah. This is the come down from the high. Like, this is nothing. The best game is Michigan versus Oklahoma. Yeah.
Leroy, are you stoked to watch Joe Flacco?
And I wish Junkins was playing because I really wanted to see how he would, they haven't had a good run game since what's his name? He kept getting hurt. But Junkins is built very similar to him, but we don't even know what's going on.
Karen says if the Colts win, I might end up losing weight. You're just gonna vomit. No, listen, if the Dolphins lose, it's straight to the bottle. Like that's exactly where it's going.
Are you gonna be
so let me ask you this. Feeling like you feel about the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you saying all these things that need to happen if your doubt is not, if you have so much doubt?
Not doubt. It's if it does happen, I'm going to hit the Jack Daniels bottle that we just got from our friends.
Right.
Bonded.
Yeah. I'm going to bond all right with my drinking problem.
I can't even drink when I watch the game.
Really?
I can't eat, because I'm too, I ain't going to lie. If I have a couple of drinks, I'm sitting on the couch watching football, I'll fall asleep.
No, you got to save the drinking for afterwards.
Yeah.
Wait. I don't know,
because
though.
Vlad, I can watch one game and just watch the ticker underneath and tell you everything that's going on in every other game. So I just get used to it. You know what I mean?
You're going to literally scoreboard watch instead of having to watch Joe Flacco. That's the smart.
It's not scoreboard watching. Watching the ticker is totally different.
Ticker watching.
Okay.
Because you can see whose ball it is. You can see whose ball it is, who the score is, where they are on the field. And I can tell you what happened in the last few plays just based on the position of the ball or whatever. Whether it's a big play, a penalty, turnover, I can tell you all that just by watching the little ticker on the bottom.
What a time to be alive. I'm so excited.
Are
Take a
you?
break.
Because you sound, I mean, like the way you're talking about the Dolphins, you sound miserable.
Well,
He's not miserable. He's
well, I've
getting
been
himself
miserable.
Tobin excited.
First of all,
but
I already.
but then he's talking about bottles and feeling like a sloth and all these things.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel after watching 9 hours of football?
She doesn't
you
watch
feel
9
like
hours of football. Come on, man.
like that's like what are you doing?
Hey, don't act like it's never been done before.
Okay,
You're not
but
watching 9 hours
if
of
you
football.
if you've watched 9 hours of football, that's
Here's
exactly how
because you gotta pace yourself. Here's what I do.
I take breaks.
I order food, watch the first half, go get the food, watch the second half, take a break, get ready for that next game, come in the middle of the first quarter of the next game. I pace myself.
even the first week.
I go.
Where's the fun in that?
It's hard body, man.
See, pace yourself is like once you know where your season's at.
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
you know, I watch Monday morning and Monday evening, probably 7 games on the NFL thing.
Just get the ticket,
Red
man.
Zone.
No.
NFL where
Oh,
you
the
get
ticket.
The all 22.
You condense the games and they show you the commercials.
Yeah. But I get that. Like you can go and catch up, but I'm talking about the ritual of sitting down and watching football. Like that's the fun.
I watch it, but I just don't like. I don't like being frustrated, right? And it doesn't even matter who I'm watching. So that's why I'm that way.
We'll take a break. Back with more for this. All right. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 WQAM. Slovenia has made the round of 16, Leroy, in Eurobasket. Congratulations to Luka. And, of course, won this one time by the great Goran Dragic. He was MVP. All-star season for him that year, JFig, afterwards. Big things coming for Jovic.
I love how you talk to JFig like as if she's been there the whole time.
I'm just, you know.
So as I was running over here, I spilled my cup of coffee on the floor. So I had to run back, and then the light turned on, and I'm like,
Do you bring your phone with you when you leave?
why?
You know, I could text you.
You never do, though.
Well,
Your phone's never with you.
Is it with you?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay.
All right, we'll send out the bat signal.
Now, I'm gonna give you a little inside scoop on Jennifer.
No,
She's
because you're gonna
hobnobbing
go
all the
ahead.
time.
And
Oh, I
be
know.
dramatic.
It's her and
You're gonna be
Lupe.
dramatic.
No,
Lupe.
no, and this is 100% accurate.
I don't believe it.
We'll be out walking around doing whatever, saying hi. She has an alarm that goes off on her phone.
Oh, really?
She stops the alarm and continues what she was doing.
Yes,
it is. Yes, it is. I'm like,
really hot in here.
Do you think Fontecchio can match what he did yesterday over the weekend, Leroy? 39 points. That was a record for him.
Against Bosnia.
Yes. Today's Spain. So that's, usually a tougher
it's
challenge.
not Bosnia.
No, I don't believe either Gasol is still with Spain.
Okay.
This is
Bosnia.
It's not Bosnia. It is not. But he was shooting. I mean, Fontecchio was lighting it up.
Not Bosnia.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't think he will?
I mean, that's like asking, do I think LeBron could score 50 against Bethune-Cookman?
As a quarterback?
In the first 2 minutes of the game?
Yeah. That's what Bosnia is.
They got Nurkic. He's he's doing his thing
in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got nothing to do with them 3-point shooters.
I was very surprised by Portugal's point guard. That guy had some skills.
I can't believe he got you. He's sucking you guys
I'm
in
telling
right
you,
in to
dude.
talk
It's
about
something about it.
international.
Dude, I saw that Jovic, he was like talking about Yakachonis, and I was like, oh, that's goosies. You know, he's going to be able to put his arm around him and show him the ways over the NBA. Made me happy.
What did he say?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Jennifer, because he was talking to, who was this? This was Basket News. Basket News.
Not even basketball news.
Basket News.
Too long of a website. So you make it Basket News. Anyway, he said leading into it, he said he knew a lot about Kasparas Yakachonis because his friend was on his team in Illinois. He said, I know a lot about his game. I followed him in college because he played with my really good friend, Tomislav Ivicic. And that's why I watched his game. I was surprised in the draft because I really thought he was going to be a top 10 pick. But it's a great pick for us. He's a great player. Haven't talked to him, but I can't wait to see him play. I know he's going to be a great piece for us. It's obvious that he struggled a little bit with the summer start, but I did the same thing. You guys remember Jovic in the summer? His original one, not good. Put his arm around him, dude. I'm telling you. It's all happening for us.
Leroy's very dismissive today.
He is. I don't know.
I'm not dismissive.
I think so.
He's talking about Euro basketball.
But
you are talking about Euro
okay, but first of all,
basket.com.
Okay, but you guys are acting like I'm just watching Eurobasket. There is a Heat tie to it. You know, I'm watching one of the Heat's best players play in Eurobasketball. I'm watching
that will
Larson.
have no indication of what kind of year to expect from any of
Not true. I just told you, Goran Dragic was MVP, and that year he was an All-Star.
How old was Goran? 30 at the time.
I don't think he was 30. I think he was
pretty close to it.
I think he was like 27. I think he was like he was young.
When did we get Jovic?
When did we get Dragic?
Dragic, yeah.
Let's see. When did we get Goran?
He was 30.
No, he wasn't 30, dude. What are you talking about? He was, let's see. We got him when he was 28.
2015.
February 19th, 2015.
Big year. Telling you.
All right.
Making it sound like we got him when he was long in the tooth.
30's not long in the tooth in basketball.
I'm telling you, dude. Something is, but this is something's happening over here when it comes to Serbia. Just give it a little gander. You want my login? I'll give you my login.
No.
Nobody
think
cares.
Give it to him,
Tobin.
give it to him anyways.
Tobin, nobody
Anyways.
cares.
Well, let's see
And
some of the
then maybe he'll dabble.
Leroy, you know he tried to get this in the first block, like the A block. The first segment of the show.
Block. I'm trying to just let you guys are missing
First
out.
segment, I called him out on it. I was like, nah, I can't let him. You weren't there. So I was like, I can't let you do that because Leroy would not allow you to do that.
But what do you guys like? All I'm asking you guys is in the afternoon, what are you doing? What's the harm?
Anything.
No, I'm not suggesting you guys watch this instead of the Dolphins. I'm just saying.
I think I'd rather have a colonoscopy than watch Bosnian basketball.
Okay, Bosnia versus certain teams, but if you were to watch Bosnia, Serbia, you wouldn't want to watch Jovic and Jokic. Jokic is the best player on the planet.
Would you rather get your other thumb done?
Yes, I'd get my other thumb then.
I don't believe you.
Then watch Euro basketball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not even in English?
It is in English. It is in English.
Who's the announcers?
I don't know, but he does a very good job. Like they don't have like a stand-up like, hey, I'm Mike Breen. It's not how it works.
Mike Breen doesn't do that. What are you talking
No,
about?
I don't know who the announcer is, but he does a good job. They have a British guy too.
Oh, that's it. You like they could get you with
accent. That's
accent.
Oh, that's not all it. It's not just about the accent.
No, wait. Let me ask you.
The accent.
It's about the accent.
When you were watching Euro preseason,
Yeah.
and you couldn't even get the game in English,
Yeah.
did you turn the volume up? Because you wanted to hear the accent?
Be honest.
Well, I
Josh.
didn't. There weren't accents. They were speaking in Serbian. I couldn't understand the language.
Did you try to understand?
I understood Jovic. I got that part.
Why did you sound like the Count from Sesame Street?
That's what he sounded like, dude. He sounded like Serbian Musburger.
Serbian Musburger.
Point for Tobin.
See who's Serbia got coming up. All the games tomorrow. Ooh, wow! Come on, hey, if this can't get you in, what could?
Mm-hmm.
Serbia versus Turkey. Big yurt. And I believe former Hurricane Shane Larkin's on their team. Naturalized Turkish citizen, of course.
He must have been playing the Turkish league.
He was playing in the Turkish league.
Yeah.
Come on, 2:15. What are you doing tomorrow?
Maybe getting out of work.
Well, I mean, after that, though. I
mean, what are you doing?
I'm back to the salt mines with Fonz.
At 2:15?
At 154.
I can get you the app.
No, I was like, dude, I ain't thinking about that.
We'll put a little action on it. We'll bet on.
Right now, I'm thinking about how to get a rusted screw out of a hole.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, dude, you're missing out.
I got you.
You're missing out. I'm trying to open up the world of basketball here to you for some fun, and it's a great time. Pelle Larsson, what a year! I mean, the last two games, Pelle's been balling. Going up against Lithuania tomorrow, could be hard feelings between him and Kaspars Jakučionis, who's not on the team but will be at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Could set up a revenge game.
In your defense,
Revenge
Tobin,
game.
In your defense, let me be Johnny Vladdy Cochran over here for you.
Thank you.
You are showing the Miami Heat so much love because if there weren't no Heat players in this, you're not watching.
Of course not.
But because the Miami Heat is really an international team, so to speak, you are showing them a lot of love. So I hope the people that you always look across the window at is acknowledging that you've been keeping their name afloat, keeping their name alive during the offseason. I hope they acknowledge that.
I feel like Jovic is keeping me alive.
I hope
he's breathing life into all of us.
I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all of that.
weird.
Look, I don't know about all of
I'm
that.
telling you, he is.
I think we all have a pulse and vital signs. We're good, but you
I
are
kind of
keeping.
felt like you two going into our phones. and
No,
just putting
I'm
the
telling
wrong-
you right now, Jennifer, Nikola Jovic is the wind
Amazing.
beneath our wings. That's what he is.
Tobin, stop.
He is.
I was giving you props.
No, I'm
Now you're
telling you,
getting all
dude.
Bette Midler,
Minus
Bette
one.
Midler on me.
This is
Get out. Don't get Bette Midler on me. Get out of here, man.
Take a break. We're back after this.
All of a sudden, this is beaches. Get out of here, man.
Man, my Instagram algorithm knows how to get me. They're selling these T-shirts with a one-handed grab. I know that shirt's never going to come to my house. Does anybody ever look at an Instagram ad and feel comfortable that it's going to come to your house?
I do.
Because like some of these things, I look at Vlad and I'm like, that's not a real thing. I'm like, that's not going to really get to my house. I feel like I'm going to get duped. I'm going to give them my number, and it's like, they're not really making that t-shirt. Like, you ever see when you're like, oh, I like that shirt, and you'll get like 900 bots on Twitter that'll be like, here's 9 links to the shirt. I'm like,
and each one's slightly less expensive.
I feel like a scam is a brewing, you know?
Well, that actually happened to one of our promo guys. He ordered something off, I think it was TikTok or Instagram. I'm not sure.
TikTok shop.
I don't know, but the way that he spoke about it, it seemed extremely sketchy. And let's put it this way, it never showed up to his house.
No, that's not a
I got
when they charged his card, it said something about dog food, and it wasn't even something he purchased, which is crazy to me.
I had one like that. I got it from Instagram. It said so and such 85% off sale, and it even had like the outlet store of the thing. And so I ordered it through Shop, right? Like a month goes by, I hadn't got my stuff, so I just reversed the charge.
They can't be making CJ Daniels shirts already. They're just throwing that up there. There's no way. Great catch, but you can't have a shirt of it already.
Don't fall for
Maybe the Canes could. Like, they probably have that kind of like power to turn that around by like next week at the Bethune game. But Instagram,
listen, some people make shirts the second. Like, you know, when they have somebody say something, hell, we wore 3% shirts.
yeah. Well, that's Big Spoon.
Came from
Big Spoon Printing Shop.
Yep.
Trustworthy.
I was gonna rock that the other day. I like that shirt.
Oh, what a time. Those are the days. Now, watching
0%.
Bosnia. I'm watching Bosnia and Sweden.
So you admit it? This is your low?
I mean, I don't feel low when I'm doing it. I actually feel pretty happy. I really like it. Sweden's got this one guy. I was like, I was criticizing the Swedish coach. You know what? I'm going to stop talking about this.
No.
Okay.
Can't talk about this. It's ridiculous. We got a football week ahead of us. It's a football week, but he really, like, I don't know. He see, here's the thing. I think with the Eurobasket teams, there's a big hierarchy on age, and like they don't like taking up the senior players for younger players. And so, like, if a guy, you know, is cooking, he'll still take him out because, you know, he's got to do right by the captain. Now, why you got to do right by the Swedish captain, I don't know. Like, I mean, how long has the Swedish basketball team been around? That I don't know. I mean, Gustav Forsling could be their point guard. Which, by the way, Forsling, I saw that he celebrated with the cup this week. Good for him.
What did he do?
He was just in Fort Lauderdale on a boat. Him and baby Forsling, who looks just like him. Yeah, that kid is already, you know, like that kid's already deflecting kids from the
He's
toy chest.
already at Chuck E. Cheese on Los Olos.
Oh, yeah. You're not scoring on that kid. Good luck.
I heard Hollywood this morning bragging about Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I heard him talk about that too. I can't say the last Chuck E. Cheese party I went to, I didn't eat the pizza. It was for my niece, and I was like, I think I did what he said. Like, I think I'm going to pass on this. I didn't eat
No,
it.
he said ever since the pandemic, they started making pizzas because they couldn't open.
Oh, wow.
The
Well, you
pizza
know
got
what?
better.
This week they actually released the body cam of the Chuck E. Cheese that got arrested a couple months ago, maybe.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. What happened? And did they?
So this body cam
Wow.
shows all the kids in the background saying, "Mom,
No,
Chucky, I'm scared."
You can't arrest a mascot. Okay, this is exactly why Puddles had to hightail it out of there because he was doing it for the kids.
Ran for his life.
Puddles knew if some kids saw him, be like, "Mommy, what happened to Puddles' head?"
That's it.
Why he got out of there.
Or maybe Puddles had a PhD in something and it was just his side job.
Wait a
And
minute.
he-
Wait. You think Puddles left in shame?
Yeah.
I thought he left because of mascot code.
Yeah, I think that's what I thought.
Leroy's like, I can't be seen as the duck. I can't be seen as Puddles the mascot.
Hey, some of those mascots get paid a lot. Wow.
Well, I think they're on. I feel like a place like Oregon, you're probably on scholarship, right?
True.
I don't know. I don't know how that
I
works.
don't know. Let's find out.
See, at Barry University, Bucky was a strictly volunteer system. My buddy was Bucky one time. He mooned the cafeteria with his red feather ass.
Of course. And
Say
you were
just-
behind him. You were behind him running with a keg over your.
I was not. But we were all sitting at our cafeteria table, looking at him, and being like, "Yep, that's about right."
They can get paid. There's different methods. Obviously, scholarships is one of them. Hourly wages, flat fees. Depends.
Bucky's an underrated mascot. Nobody else has a red macaw.
Yeah, because nobody else knows who the hell Bucky is unless
They
we're
should
around the
know.
corner from him.
You know, huge with the Swedish golf team that we have.
A lot of golfers go to these small schools.
That's a team right there. Perry golf team. And tennis.
Yeah, the two sports. Yeah.
When I was there, we were king at volleyball.
How about soccer?
I think they had some good years after I graduated, but nothing like, I don't think they ever won the national championship. Volleyball, they were like back-to-back national D2 champions. We had like all these giant girls from Brazil. They were like all 6'6". I was like, who's beating this team? Nobody. That's why I was the all boy for us against the University of Puerto Rico.
I love learning from his mom.
Listen, I can't be mad at him. I can't say I wouldn't,
Jennifer lets us know that the Duck does get paid, though not a traditional salary. Rather, the student athlete receives a full ride scholarship and other perks like travel, housing, and meal stipends.
Worth it.
But like, how do you?
First rule: nobody can know who you are.
Right.
Well, he clearly messed that up.
Well, how does it work? Like,
I don't think it was intentional.
he lost his head. Clearly, they're all going to see who you are.
Yeah, it was a bad debut for him.
Yeah, but in a school that big, doesn't somebody have to know the guy? What's the chances,
right,
of you actually knowing a guy on a campus that has what, 40,000 kids?
Well, you don't know. You don't know if somebody wanted to be the next Puddles and tried, purposely did that. Had the current Puddles headgear come off his head, and then he ran in shame, and then you can go to the guy.
I was more impressed.
You can't have this guy being Puddles. He can't even show up with his head. I'll be your Puddles.
SoFlo Mike
And then boom.
says, my beloved Bernie was never the same since Conor McGregor KO'd him in the NBA
That's
Finals.
true. That is true.
He sent him to the hospital because Conor McGregor was allegedly high as a kite.
Bernie needs a hug now. Poor thing.
I just went, hey,
But there's got to be a difference between game day Bernie and birthday party Bernie, right? Like the birthday party
it's
Bernie.
the same guy.
I think
the
there's
same
like
guy.
several.
You think it's the same guy all the
same guy.
time?
Yeah, he gonna get that money.
I don't think
like
so,
this
dude.
past, like on Sunday, Ibis went into the I think Kings Hall of Fame, and they had the original Ibis. Ibis.
John Ruth?
Yeah, he talked.
Well, he runs the Hall of Fame, doesn't he? I think he does.
Well, I guess. Well,
What, the mascot Hall of Fame?
No, he runs the Canes Hall of Fame, the original Sebastian.
well, he inducted him. He inducted Sebastian in there.
He should be. Sebastian's a great mascot.
Yeah, he was there on Sunday.
Sebastian has been known to get into some shenanigans too.
And he started the whole
Like
smoke.
they all do.
Remember they told him you can't do the smoke through the locker room, and he took the fire extinguisher
He did it anyway.
and he did it anyway.
And then he pissed off Butch Davis because he went to the end zone celebrating because they were kicking the
Didn't he
crap
get
out.
arrested at Florida State?
Yeah, I think that happened too.
That's what's up.
That
Sebastian,
mascot's a real one.
Bassie's a real one, man. I like him.
I've met Sebastian, by the way, for the chat for Date South.
He flew away, didn't he?
No, we took a picture together.
Schmeathan says that Bernie has Todd the intern for birthday parties. That's what I feel like. I feel like low man on the totem pole has to wear the Bernie costume for a birthday party. I don't think game day Bernie's wasting his time at
Wait, you think that he'd have paying two Bernies?
I think they pay a Bernie, and then I think whoever intern is at the office, because I imagine that hijinks are always happening at the Heat facilities. We're a marketing department, and I imagine that low man on the totem pole, I think like Michael McCullough points to somebody and goes, "Hey Todd, guess what? You're doing birthdays this weekend."
Wait, you think hijinks happen in the Heat facility?
For the marketing department? Yeah. What else do you do? You do game ops all day. You come up with cool uniforms and game ops. What else do you think you're doing?
I don't know if hijinks is what I'm thinking about. By a team that's led by Pat Riley.
Be like, oh, we lost Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy was
He had
done with
enough of me
hijinks.
already.
He had
today.
enough of your
He had
hijinks.
enough of me.
He had enough of.
You don't think
Puddles.
like today? You don't think today
Okay,
they come back Labor Day and be like, all right, guys, we the season's 2 months away. We're gonna do Golden Oldie Olympics, and then they're like, you think that could work? Like you have to go through the logistics of Golden Oldie Olympics, and then they just decide, you know what? We're just gonna go with the classic Golden Oldie routine of, old time song to hip hop song. That's how it goes. Don't fix what's if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, Sonny Steve says Sebastian gets revealed once they graduate.
So they got to keep it a secret for 4 years.
That's
I
good,
feel like yes,
man.
yeah.
That's
good.
impressive.
Oh man, then I would have loved to have been Sebastian in college. I'm indiscreet for 4 years.
That's why Puddles was so upset. Maybe Leroy was right.
Puddles.
But I bet that kid was a freshman. I bet
That's what I'm saying. He had to be.
it was his first day.
That
had first day vibes.
He couldn't handle his
Just
first
look
time.
at his head on the floor.
Look at him. He's thrown. And then look at all. By the way, look at all the Oregon Duck cheerleaders looking at him like you fool.
Yeah.
And then look at the disgust. Look at his face.
Look at the camera.
Look at that. Look at that look. He's in disgust. And then he really
Shame.
sprinted.
He
The next-
hightailed it out of
Yeah,
there.
because that next pick, he's already in the. Look at that. Oh my God,
That's a meme right there.
he's gone.
That's incredible.
I haven't seen a duck quack like that in a long time.
Poor thing.
Daffy and them are laughing at him.
Unbelievable.
You think that's ever happened in Disney?
He's not invited to Ducksville. I know that. DuckTales. Woo.
You think there's like a system at Disney? Like, do you have to start out as Chippendale before you can be Mickey?
Yeah, it's standards.
You would think so.
There's levels.
They go
There's
through
levels.
a lot, actually. There's like this whole
Why did you date a mascot?
No.
I mean, you seem to know an awful lot about.
No, because I was chosen to work for Disney while I was in college. I just never went.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So like you were gonna
I
go?
got accepted to work, and I was.
What did you
want
wanna do?
I was thinking about being a mascot, but I'm too short.
What about for like
And
what about
the
for
only-
like Lilo and Stitch? You could be Stitch.
No, so apparently my height, I'm only allowed to be a chipmunk or a fairy.
Wait, this is why did it take so long for us to get this story?
Also, I would have loved to be part of the Haunted Mansion. They
I
have
was too
great
short.
characters there.
I could only be a chipmunk or a
Or a
fairy.
fairy, okay? I had to be Tinkerbell, her friend.
Oh.
You would have
I'm
made a
glad
great
that amused
Tinkerbell.
you.
It does
Glad
very
that
much.
amused
I think about you with the wings.
Just imagine, super out of my character.
What about just the pink?
No, there's different colors. So I was thinking, like, if I were to ever actually do it, I would be the orange one because she's the sassy one.
What if you didn't get a
I
choice
did my
though?
research. Then I wouldn't have done it.
So you would have gone diva like immediately. Be like,
Diva mascot? You haven't even got the job yet. And you're a diva?
Of
it's
course.
like you Tinkerbell
Just think
first
about
day.
it. Think about it. Imagine going through that park in the heat, wearing something you don't want to wear.
I mean, it's a job.
I
Yeah.
would,
I don't think-
I would venture
Well, I
to
didn't take
say that nobody thought they would grow up and their job would be mascot at Disney.
My sister who went to Columbia had to do some Bugs Bunny work.
What?
As a mascot.
Why?
Yeah.
She working like Six Flags?
No, she wasn't. She was. It was just a. It was a quick. I mean, it was. You get paid good money, but it was a
Really?
quick- yeah. Just she was. I want to. Yeah, just standing in the city, and she was Bugs, and that but like she's like JFig said, you don't want to do it in the summer.
Mm-mm.
Don't want to do it in the summer.
Stinky.
It is.
Trust me.
hot.
I've been in a mascot costume. I dress like a kangaroo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There was Snoopy in there.
Oh, my goodness.
The old Light FM cash
Also,
kangaroo.
They have
And the
very-
kids were terrified of you.
They also
Take a
have-
picture with
Wait,
the kangaroo.
happy.
All right, Chipmunk. That's our show for today.
Man, I'm surprised all these years we just
You're
getting this
welcome.
story.
You're
I could have had some fun with this.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.